Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome, man.
What number?
We're on number
30, no?
30.
30. Lucky 30.
Number 30.
I don't know. Nobody ever says lucky 30.
Man, it's
Dirty 30.
it's a good number. It's a good number.
It's a whole number.
We definitely didn't think when we started this, I was just gonna be happy we make it to 5.
I figured we were gonna get kicked out of every bar we've been to. But here we are. And they're inviting us back, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and everybody's been super nice. You know,
Oh, dude, the best.
You know, big thank you to the people, the owners of Kiss and Fly. They are beyond welcoming here with us. I mean, they treat us so well, and they have a beautiful spot for the people that haven't been out here to Kiss and Fly. I definitely suggest y'all come out here. It's like a lounge type of setting. You can come out here, have a couple of drinks. I don't know if they have food, but it's really beautiful, and they've always invited us out and always wanting to host us and whatnot.
And it looks super cool,
Yeah,
right? They did a good job with all this. Hey, is that new?
I don't know.
I don't think we
man.
had that last time. Last time we had, the last time was Nash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, and
Lisa filmed here, no, too?
Yeah,
yes,
we did it
ma'am.
here.
Lisa did as well.
Yeah. Lisa did too. Yeah.
I really like that, bro.
Me too. Love is the answer for sure.
Love is the answer, man.
It conquers all.
It's crazy. But welcome to the S2BA podcast. We have a very special guest today.
Who's this?
Could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
I'm Bryanna Hernandez. I'm currently with Imperial Real Estate, and I've been doing real estate. I've been a real estate agent for, it's going to be 3 years in March.
3 years in March.
3
Talk to me in the microphone, because
Oh, sorry.
you know this is not like your typical like put the mic on the stand and no.
This is a different setting.
Yeah, we do it. We like
more
to switch.
comfortable.
Yeah, we like to switch it up.
Yeah, why not?
We like to switch it up. We believe in just switch it up. Try and just change the atmosphere. But thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, Miss Bryanna, 3 years.
It's going to be 3 years in March, yes.
Wow.
Barely going on 3 years.
Yes.
Bro, Brianna's on fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you doing? Like, why is Brianna so like, I mean, you're doing great. You're killing it. I see you everywhere on social media. You and I have done a couple deals together. And I got to tell you, dude, dealing with Brianna was very easy.
That's good.
She had good control of the deal. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. The questions that we did have were settled quickly. We had no issues at closing.
Yeah, no.
Everything went real smooth.
That's
and
awesome.
So, from my experience dealing with Brianna, man, it surprises me that you're only 2 and some change in. So, congrats.
How did you get started?
Before being a real estate agent, I used to work at a construction company. Not in sales, though. I was working as their accountant.
Okay.
For, I want to say, I don't remember, maybe like a year and a half.
Accounting.
Well, it's because I graduated from UTRGV with, well, I mean, not with accounting, but international business. I have a bachelor's in
Gotcha.
international
Oh,
business.
cool.
Nice.
So I've always liked numbers. You know, it goes hand in hand with accounting. So I was their accountant, and I was already taking my real estate courses, and then I decided to leave and just take my exam because I needed to focus on the exam. I had already finished the classes.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, ever since I became a real estate agent, I've been with Jorge Valdez with Imperio.
Yeah. Who I met recently. I
Yeah.
didn't know Jorge.
Same.
Which is crazy, bro, because,
Same.
Jorge's a big player in the business, too.
He
Yeah.
told me about the reveal. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, yeah. I saw him at the reveal. That was the first time I ever met him.
I didn't get to make it. I was on
yeah.
dad duty.
Yeah, it's
Was
all
taking
good,
care
bro.
of my
You can
baby.
come anytime. And so, yeah, it was nice. It was nice meeting him. He's doing good things also.
Yeah. Ever since I started, I've been with Imperio, and I'm about to open up my own brokerage. They should have my office ready by August.
Nice.
So I don't have
Where's
a
your
name.
Where's your office gonna be at?
It's gonna be at the district over there where Ambra and Toloa is at.
Okay.
In the back, over there where they're doing the new office spaces.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the second floor. So
that's awesome.
You're gonna be right close to Toloa and Ambra and all the other bars. So Thursday nights.
Thursdays,
Right?
yeah.
When it's slow, you can go to Ambra.
I
Yeah.
could go to Ambra, yeah.
That's
I'm always
That-
there.
It's gonna be a great location.
Yeah.
I know they're also building a bunch of stuff across the street.
Yes,
so
I
you're
went to
gonna be
restaurants.
like in the middle of everything.
Of everything,
Yeah.
yeah. So I need to have a good name. That's why I like the pressure is on. I don't
Yeah.
have a name yet.
Oh well, let's help you
So-
with that.
I mean, don't let the pressure get to you. Just let the name. Solo vienen las cosas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's gonna pop into my mind. I'm like, that's gonna be my name.
Yeah.
When it's right, it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
It is really cool. So, you helped Ronnie with a couple of deals. I know that you were telling me that you have how many subdivisions?
I don't even know. Like I have garden paths, which is townhomes on Taylor and 495. I have Heights at Alamo, 495 in Alamo. Hills on. I mean, I have like selling lots or that I'm in several subdivisions.
That you're in several subdivisions. You're all over the place right now, right?
Yeah, I have listings all over the place. So yeah, I mean, I do Hidalgo County, Stark County, SPI, Cameron. So
That's crazy, bro.
So for a while there, you were known as like the fourplex queen. What's up with that? How did you get to that point, and how were you selling so many fourplexes? How many did you sell last year?
I don't.
Yeah.
I need to go back and check.
Hey, we need to review these questions. before.
I sold so many.
don't know,
I
it
don't
was so
remember.
I don't know. It was a lot.
A lot.
I don't know. I just sell. I don't care. I don't count.
That's
I just
crazy.
sell.
That's crazy.
For me, it was like, I don't know. It was just not like that was my main thing that I closed last year. Like
Yeah.
it was, and I mean, I think I started in the whole fourplex. I mean, Shaddai Construction.
Mhm. They do a bunch of them.
Yeah, they do a bunch of them. So, I have all his listings, and he trusts me with all his work, and I think from there, so.
It just took off.
Mhm.
And anytime I had a fourplex pop up, for whatever reason the buyer couldn't close, I would call Jaime and I would call Bryanna. And I swear to God to you, bro, they had to fight within minutes of
Tell
responding.
him about that time, yeah.
Of responding because literally as soon as I would call either one of them, oh shit, yes, I got somebody, I got it. We're gonna close it. Sorry, Bryanna, I literally just got off the phone with Jaime.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm about to walk in and show it. Like,
Yeah,
That's awesome.
crazy.
That's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have.
Well, it's about building relationships also, right? And so like and going back to STBA, we always segue back to the camaraderie and the network that we are creating, because I have somebody to call, and I have somebody to call that knows the product, is already selling that product in a grand scale, and I don't have to worry and sit on something, right? Sit on a project because I've got somebody to call.
right.
And both of them STBA members. And I don't know if you recall, but we were talking about statistics a couple podcasts ago, and the top in the top 10,
Oh, yeah.
3 of them were
Yeah.
are STBA members.
You know, we have another realtor that's joining, right? And person already has the application, everything, and that's what she mentioned.
Yeah.
She was like, I want in because I'm up there with them, so I want in.
She has to be in, and I know she is.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she hadn't done it already, but
Yeah.
we're super excited that she's coming on
Yeah.
board.
is it
'Cause
Diana? She's amazing.
Well, Diana's already in.
Diana's
okay,
in.
okay, yeah.
Diana's in.
Yeah.
Diana's in. But we got, and I'm not gonna announce it yet. But she's also a powerhouse of herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, on the marketing side, man, you guys are like, I don't know what's up with the girls in real estate right now, but they're killing it on marketing.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think, like, do you make sales off the marketing? Or, like, can you say, like, you know what, that you make your sales off of the Facebook and stuff? Or do you think it's just, what is it? Do you think it's the marketing? What do you think it could be? Because
I mean, I don't pay for any lead generating systems and all that stuff. All I pay is marketing. I have 2 marketing agencies that help me out, with the posts, like one with videos, one with graphics. So I do believe investing in marketing is very important. Like it has been a fundamental part in my success. Like it has been.
Can we ask who you use, or is that a competitive?
No.
It's a competitive advantage.
It's a competitor,
Okay,
yeah.
no problem. I get it. I'll find out later.
but do you think, my question is, do you think that the marketing has generated more business for you, or do you think it's more of like the exposure of the marketing? Like,
I think it's a little bit of both,
Okay.
because I do have people who call me and tell me like, hey, I seen your videos. I see you sell a lot of fourplexes. oh, I saw the video of like the house tour that you did on here, or like I did a video on one of your homes too, and I got a lead on off it too. You know,
Nice,
hey, I want
good.
him to build a house. So I do think it is, you know, a bunch of my leads come from my marketing, like my platform, because I have grown. I think I don't remember how much followers I had before I hired a marketing team, but after hiring, you know, it just, you know,
Exploded.
it exploded, yeah.
That's wild. Just
Yeah.
imagine.
And I have a
Um,
billboard, so I think that I do get leads on the billboard too. So they're like, hey, I saw your billboard, like, you know, I guess like if you're on a billboard, you must be doing something right, and you know they call me and they buy, like I have closed deals because of the billboard.
Did the person that you used to work for, that builder, did that builder help in any way? And like, once you got your real estate license to like get on into like the end, because you're working for a builder, so you're typically already kind of in the industry, right? But
Mm-hmm.
by the time you got your license, like, did that builder help you by giving you a lead or anything, like, or any of that?
The sales guy for that building company is my friend Victor Campos. He's now with Century. So yes, I did every single time that they would you know, build a custom home, I would sell them the lot. So yes, they did help a lot, you know, in getting me a lot of deals, a lot deals,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did contribute.
You
I
know,
still
'cause
talk to them.
one thing because I'm a realtor, right? But I honestly use my real estate license to just put our product online. Every once in a while, I'll come across a house and I'll for sale by owner, and I don't know,
you'll pick it up.
people like me, and they're like, yeah, man, we'll put it on the market, whatever, right? But it's I know a lot of people, right, and a lot of realtors that have been in the industry as realtors for a while, and they don't have nearly, I don't want to be like the success, but they don't have nearly, you know, I know realtors that have been realtors for 2 years and haven't had one sale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know realtors that have been realtors for 3 years and they haven't had one sale. And when I found that out, I mean, I was, you know, very, very fortunate that, you know, es una cosa que te den, they give you a listing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for you to sell it, like, just because someone gives you a listing doesn't mean you're going to sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one thing to get a listing. It's another thing to sell it.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, you have a lot of listings. Like, you're just sitting in your computer waiting for a buyer's
no.
agent to come. I'm like, do you not know that all these builders, like, hey, why hasn't my house had showings? Why this? Why that? And it's like, being a listing agent is very hard.
The
Like,
more listings you have, the more complaints that you're going to get from your sellers.
For
right?
sure.
I have I want to say maybe over 150 listings. Like,
Yeah.
I have a lot of listings. So the pressure from all the different developers, builders, it's real.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's like you say, one thing is getting the listing and putting in the work is very different. So I feel like I do put in the work. Like, I mean, I wake up every day like at 5 to go to the gym, and then, you know, I'm in my office, or like, you know, errands and all that stuff. I'm hardly in my office because I'm always like out and about, you know, in meetings.
Right.
But, you know, I always answer my phone. I go to sleep, I don't know, like 10, 11 around there. But even if they call me at that time, I still answer. I feel like that is one fundamental, like, you always have to answer your phone. Like, you don't know
Yeah.
who's on the other side. You know, you get a lot of random calls, but, you know.
You know,
You can't. You still got to answer, right?
dude,
Mm-hmm.
our workhorses are our phones. You know, when I first got with my wife, now that, you know, we have a little baby, I know you know her and stuff.
Yes.
In the beginning, I don't think she understood how these are literally part of my body. You
Yeah,
know,
all the
it's,
time.
it's insane because at any given moment, it's a client that wants to see your product. At any given moment, you know, and it's one of those things where I don't do nearly half of the marketing you do. You know, I don't do the social media marketing and stuff like that. Ulises, you know, that's my boy right there, does my videos, and, you know, we push the rich heritage stuff and stuff like that. But I don't do the marketing by choice. I think that me personally, well, one, I'm a guy, and it's really hard. Like, sometimes I'm like, dude, like, I can't really market myself. What am I, you know what I mean? You know, and it's hard. But when I see other agents that tell me, like, dude, I've been a realtor for 3 years and I haven't had a sell. To me, it's like, you know, I've said this.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Because I've told Ronnie before on a podcast. I don't know if you've heard this, but when I became an agent, my dad had just finished the first phase of one of the subdivisions, And I remember Glenda Morgan had sold most of those fourplexes, right? So there was nothing for me to sell, right? And I was hungry. You know, I had gotten fired from a job because some dude that I was working at this job, and the guy that was my boss there, because I wasn't here in the Valley, had a gay moment, and I was like, I don't play that. And no, it's real. And he was like, well, if you don't play that, then you can't work here or whatever. And I left.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't know. I was like, it's kind of weird. I'm leaving. Long story short, I left, but came home, and the old man was like, like, if you want to do something, get your real estate license. And I did. But when I got in, he didn't have anything that I could sell, right? But I was very fortunate to have a realtor that has worked with my parents for many years, and she gave me a book. And then I always said this, like, in that book there was a letter. Dude, I used to walk 14, 16, 17, 18 miles.
Door knocking?
Not door knocking, but in the book they're called white doves. And I will leave. That's why I don't have pity for anybody. Whenever I have somebody that's like, oh, I'm depressed, or, oh, like, I'm going through this, I'm like, dude, dude, no, like, there's no such thing of any of that. I believe, like, one, if you want something, you got to go get it.
It ain't going to come to you.
It ain't going to come to you.
Not in business.
No. And all I wanted, like, I was, both of my brothers we're four boys, right? One's an engineer. The other one's studying to be a doctor, and then there's another one that's also in school, and they're all doing great. And I was like, man, I'm the oldest one, and I'm like, I'm a fuck up, like, shit. And it was funny because all I wanted to do was make my dad proud. Like, I just want to make my dad proud. But it was really hard because I didn't have the job, and I was like, what am I gonna do? But it was funny because I started walking, and I remember my mom has my 360, so she could check my location. Yeah. And one day she messaged me. She was like, "What are you doing?" And then it's funny because a 360, if you're walking, there's little patitas on your thing, and if you're in a car, there's like a little car, and it's pretty funny. But you could see on my 360, like, this vato has walked for like 14 miles. This person has walked for 17 miles, and I would carry this big backpack, dude, and it's a military backpack, and I would stuff it with as many notes as I could, and it's a letter. And I would deliver, dude, and any given day I would deliver, I don't know, man, maybe like 200, 300 letters. Like, I'm talking
like
about.
in a mailbox? Like,
yeah, and I'm walking and I'm listening to, like, inspirational shit. I swear to God, dude, I would listen to, like.
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know.
Ferrari. Ain't no mountain high.
Ferrari. Red, please. I might want a yellow. I don't know. But it was like, I knew that being at home and feeling sorry for myself was going to get me nowhere.
Nah, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no, people that are successful don't have pity for the weak. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to fucking grind, And that's why.
So what were you delivering?
It's a letter that was, it was just a letter. And the letter stated something in referencing to that I had a buyer for their home. And if they were willing to if they were willing to sell it, that I can help put it on their market. But it was,
and every single one was handwritten.
No, sir.
I wrote
not that much.
No, I typed.
I hand wrote every single one.
No, but you know what was the hard part? And I started, dude. I would sit in my living room with boxes of envelopes and like a fucking stack of printed letters, and one by one, bro.
Licking it.
No, like pulling that shit closing. But imagine, dude, like. Just to
that's dedication, bro.
I was hungry.
That's hustle.
I was hungry.
I love it, man.
I wanted more. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's why I have no pity.
You put in the time.
Honestly, props to the people that do that. Like, do that and door knocking and all that. There was an agent there at the brokerage that he did that for when he started, and that, he's very successful now. But I wouldn't be able to. I feel like I would get kidnapped. So no. I think that's more for guys.
I almost got kidnapped, but they found out I was a dude, so they brought me back. Oh, man, not this one.
Not this.
No, but that's what it takes, dude. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't generate one lead. No? I got one person that texted me, and they were actually they just told me to not ever put a mail letter. The guy was a realtor. He was like, don't do this shit at my house again. Yeah. I'm a real estate agent too. I was like, well, fuck you too, bro.
Okay.
That's me.
I'll remember the next time we have a deal.
I was like, well, okay, but I mean, it's you know, it's whatever. And that's why whenever you're like, dude, I got 150 listings,
That's incredible.
dude. That, like, come on, bro. Like, how? You know, like, that's a blessing because
It is.
not a lot of people can say, I have 10 listings. You know what I'm saying? Or I have 5. And I know those people that are out there struggling, and you know, they're good people, but I wondered to myself, like, what's the difference? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
What is the difference?
what is it? You, like, how do people gravitate to want to give you a listing? You know, like, have you thought about that?
I think I'm very transparent. When somebody, like when a developer, when a builder like approaches me, I'm very transparent. And you know, they ask me questions, and you know, sometimes because you know, like you get a listing and it's like, oh well, it's worth this 200. They're like, well, I want 280. You know, and most of the people, they're like, okay, yeah, like, well, most agents are like, oh yeah, I'll sell it for 280, and it's like, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. You need to.
Be
I feel
honest.
like, yeah, I feel like the tension in transactions, it's always based on the real estate agent not coaching the sellers or the buyers, because transactions can be very smooth. I mean, we have had transactions together, and it's like, you know, it's, if something has to be this way, it has to be this way. You have to tell, hey, buyer, you know, this is what's gonna get fixed, replaced, whatever. And it's, you don't overpromise. Like, if something is no,
Yeah.
it's a no.
You got to set the right expectation, right?
Yeah, and you know, I feel like I'm very transparent, sales prices and all that. I'm like, hey, you know what? For example, I was just meeting with one of my developers this morning, Black Hills Estates in San Juan. You know, and I tell him, I obviously, you know, do my homework, run the comps and all that stuff. I'm like, the houses could sell for about this much. You know, whenever you listen to the expert, because that's why you're hiring a real estate agent, and you do price the houses how, you know, the based on the comps,
Yeah.
they sell.
The market analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you know, it's like you just create tension, like, oh well, why is my house sitting on the market and this, and you said you could sell it for this much. I feel like, you know, you could ask any of, I'm very confident in that, you could ask any of the developers, builders that I've ever worked with. You can, none of them could tell you, you know, that I like overpromise, tell them lies, you know, none of that. Like, things are how they are, and I mean, that's how they are. Like,
It's good.
You don't have to worry about the customer coming back to you and saying, "Hey, well, you lied to me," or "You held back information." Because if you're managing expectations from the very beginning and being honest,
Yeah.
yeah.
what's going to go wrong? One, it's going to sell, right? And if they don't want to listen to you, they're going to go with
Or,
somebody
yeah,
else,
they'll-
and it's not going to sell
So,
there.
and then they'll come back to you and
Yeah.
they'll tell you, hey, you know what? Like,
You're right.
you were right. Yeah.
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 So,
And that's good. But transparency will take you a long way
Why do people have a hard time doing that though?
Yeah, they
I've
do.
noticed.
because people are insecure.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I believe so. I mean, if you're insecure, you're probably going to be a little bit more susceptible to promising something that you can't deliver just to hype yourself up.
Yeah,
And then but you're just creating false, you know, it's false.
expectations. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a false expectation.
I'll tell you a deal that I had. So there was this guy. So at the old neighborhood that my parents used to live, there was this guy that as soon as you would enter, you know, you would go towards the back of the subdivision, and he had a house in a cul-de-sac. And I saw that he had a for sale by owner sign on it. And I walked the house with him. At the time, he had bought it for $380,000 when he bought this house back in like 2016, right? So I'm walking the house with him, and it's a beautiful Mediterranean style home. It's got a pool in the back, full covered deck, just beautiful house. He had some special bamboo fans that he had imported from Florida. Like, the guy, he went to like some rainforest place and like fell in love with it, and him and his wife were moving to a bigger house. He's like, no, we already outgrew this house. We're moving to a bigger house and whatnot. And I remember walking the house with him, and he's like, so what do you think, man? You think you get to sell the house for $450? And I was like, nah, bro, I think I can get $500 for this house. And he looked at me, and he was like, I don't think you can get $500. And he had this theater room in his house, and he had this world heavyweight championship belt. And I was like, if I get $500,000 for his house, I want that belt. And he looked at me, he's like, bro, I got that belt at WrestleMania. And I was like, if I get $500,000, I want that belt. And he goes, if you get $500,000, I'll give you that belt. Like, and he's like, I'll give you. He shook my hand, right? I was like, okay.
And WrestleMania is like,
It's like the biggest show for the wrestling, right?
okay.
This guy was like, you're not gonna do it. Like, he was talking shit. He would text me like, you're not gonna do it. Like, it's not gonna happen. About 3 days later, I get a doctor from Wyoming call with a real estate agent that they wanted to have a showing. She shows up. I had put the house on the market for $525. Well, $524,999. And she's like, I will give you $500,000 cash.
I'll take it.
I'll think about it.
I will be right back. And I remember I called my client. I was like, hey, he's like, what's up? Whatever. He was my dad's neighbor, so it was cool. He was like, what's up, motherfucker? Whatever. And I was like, I got you $500,000 cash. Did you take it? I was like, I'm telling you first.
Take it.
I'm like, I'm telling you. And he took it and everything, and it was crazy, you know? But it was one of those things where you have to understand the value of homes. You know, you do your comp, you do your market analysis, you see what things are moving around, square feet, all that good stuff. You know the deal.
Yes.
And I knew that 500, it was cheap for that house, but I also knew that at 500 it would sell. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I know it's worth more than 500, but if I put it at more and you sit firm, you're gonna have a hard time selling it.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to have some sort of compromisation when you're also doing deals, you know.
And comparables, right? They're gonna, numbers don't lie, and that's going to tell you what the market is willing to pay, right? Math is math. 2 + 2 is always going to be 4.
4.
You got to do your homework. Yeah. And a lot of real estate agents don't do that. Hey, what do you think? I don't know. What do you think we should put? I'm asking you. Hey, what do you mean? I don't know. What do you think? Whatever,
dude. But I've seen real estate agents, like when I became an agent. I was a Remax agent because that was the company that the lady that gave me the book was part of. It served me no purpose because that the company I was being powered under was based out of Corpus, so it served me no purpose. I was by myself here, right? And I was like, oh, I'm still an agent, like, but you need somebody here, right?
Yes.
So I met Nick Cantu. Shout out Nick. I don't know if you watch these or not, but he's a great mentor and a great friend and somebody that's been instrumental and you know, he's let me just be, right. But at the same time, there was a guy that came in at the same time as me, super new to the real estate world. I'm talking about the guy had saved money. He worked in the refineries in California, and he was like, bro, I was just done. He's like, but I'm here, man, and I got my license. I'm trying to figure it out. You're not gonna believe me, but that guy has made a name for himself in 2 years or 3 years now, to the point where, you know, he's opening his own brokerage.
Good for him.
He's got a team under him. He's got a couple houses he's building.
Is he gonna join STBA?
He's thought about it. You know who he is.
Oh yeah.
You know who he is.
We need to get him on.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
Call
But
me.
the thing is like, you just joined STBA.
Yes, like a few months ago.
What do you see? You're new here. Like, what do you see? Like, your experiences, how's it been? You know, like for people that are not in STBA, could you say that it's been a positive experience? If you say that, you know, you know a lot of people already in the industry.
I think it is a positive experience, and also it just opens the door, you know, like obviously like you know, I knew you, but I didn't really talk to you. Well, I did talk to you, you know, but you know, I like a lot of builders that you just know them all, like you know, their names, but you don't really get to socialize with them. So, you know, all these power lunches, you know, just breaks the ice. So I mean, it has been a positive impact in my business. Like
That's awesome.
As a realtor, you get one deal. It more than pays for the membership. One deal.
Yeah.
Getting one deal should not be complicated.
No.
Yeah.
We got 70-some builders.
Yeah. And I encourage any realtor that wants to join and you know, if it's a sacrifice, make that sacrifice, because it will pay itself. You know, it really will.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, like I always think of that guy, and I think about, you know, if you want it, you're gonna make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody not to have any experience, for somebody not to know anybody,
If he could do it,
if he can do it,
so can you. Like that kid that's on that meme.
yeah.
Have you seen it? It's a TikTok meme. He's like super inspirational. This kid, if he can do it, you can too. I'll pull it up.
I've never heard it.
I'll pull it up. Super good.
Is it
That's
like a
awesome.
TikTok?
It's a TikTok.
That's awesome. So Bryanna, where are you from?
Yeah, let's talk about Brianna's history.
Well, I was born in Edinburgh. I lived in Edinburgh most of my life.
Are you a cougar? Are you a bobcat?
Bobcat.
You're a bobcat.
Bobcat.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, I graduated 2016. 2016, yeah, from Bobcats. And then I went to UTRGV, graduated 2018. And then after that, I started in the construction company.
2 years? You finished school in 2 years?
Yeah, I graduated when I was 20 with
Damn.
my bachelor's.
Is it one of those?
I'm very intense.
So you graduated.
Slightly.
You graduated when you were 20 with your bachelor's.
I took
Yes.
30 hours a semester.
I graduated high school.
I mean,
with
I don't know how many
associates.
hours, but I would take 6 courses a
Yeah.
semester and then 4 every
18,
summer.
Yeah, it's 18.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were in a hurry.
I
Have
was-
you always been that dedicated? I mean, is that kind of like since you were a kid?
I think so. Yeah, I'm always like, I always have to be doing something. Like I don't really watch TV, you know, or I don't know, like what people do like on their free time. I don't know.
People don't just sell real estate all the time.
Go to
Isn't
meetings
that
all day,
normal?
every day. That's pretty
So
cool.
was it like growing up was being a real estate agent? I just noticed those bulbs are hearts. That's super cute.
Oh yeah,
Which
Uh,
ones?
Those
the
bulbs.
pink one.
Oh yeah, dude.
Where did I buy those? Let me know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a real estate agent, or is that something that you fell into later?
I always loved the real estate, you know, like everything real estate, you know, watching houses, like the interior. I love interior design.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't even gonna, like, I was like debating what to study. And I mean, there's no bachelor's, or at the time at UTRGV, there's no bachelor's for your real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it in international business. And then right away, like right after graduating, I started my classes of real estate. So
Yeah. You went into it right away.
right away.
No, you didn't get a job in international business anywhere and then decide.
It was never the plan. I mean, I went to school, you know, just to get my bachelor's, you know, just
So
Just
you
to
got
say
your
you
degree.
got it.
to say I got it. Yeah. I mean, it's because I did early college while I was in high school.
Right.
So I just needed 2 more years, you know, might as well just finish.
Knock them out.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
well, like what was I going to be doing at 20 years old or 19, 20, you know?
That's awesome.
Were you a little nerd in high school?
I was one of those people that I would not let you copy.
Yeah. Terrible. Terrible.
I studied,
How,
asshole.
how are we supposed to get through school when you do stuff like that?
You know, that's very admirable, because I definitely didn't have the patience to sit down. And, you know, it was funny because, so I was talking to my mom on the phone. I talk a lot to my mom, and my mom's like my love. And we were speaking on the phone, and, you know, it was funny. She was like telling me, she's like, I gave you the opportunity to go to college, and you threw it away. I gave you the opportunity to do, and then after college, you know, you bounce around from job to job and stuff like that. And then she's like, but I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their own path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and there's no one single path that's the right one.
I was like, I let you down.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Oops. But you're doing great now, man.
It's been a long road, bro.
But it's been fun.
Yeah.
See or no? What
really
what a
has.
past 12 months we've had, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm very grateful with where time has me right now in this perspective.
Yeah, we are where we're supposed to be.
Yeah. I used to have like days or nights where I just wish I was home. So it's like for me to not just be home, but be able to do something that I genuinely love. I mean, I grew up around this industry.
Yeah.
You know, I was showing homes when I was in high school with my brothers, and you know, just sitting in a model home all morning on a Saturday and then a Sunday, and just I remember my dad would put football for us. So to me, it's like this is like it's I don't know. I've always wanted to do it, but for some reason it never happened, and I'm glad it happened now. But it's one of those things where I'm just really grateful with this picture, with everything we have going on. Because, you know, I was, you know, talking to Mom earlier, and she was like, you know, you did have the opportunity to go to school. You know, I definitely didn't have to drive in school, which I do in business. You know what I mean? What I do in, like, my construction company, what I do with real estate and all that stuff. I didn't have that drive. But I don't necessarily believe that you need school to be successful. I believe that school is a tool, and it should be, and it's for people that, because you don't necessarily use your degree for what you're doing now.
I don't.
You know what I mean? But it's definitely great to have it. Like my little brother, he's not me. So I know that my little brother's going to be a great doctor.
Yeah.
And I'm not him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you put my brother in my position, he's going to be like, what the fuck do I do? You know what I mean? So, and if you ask me what I'm doing, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just doing it.
I think you have to have the passion to do what you do every day, because if not, it's pointless. Like I don't even know how many messages a day, like about other people wanting to become a real estate agent. And I've even gotten the message like, oh, like I watched Selling Sunset recently, and it's so fun,
And I'm
I'm like
inspired.
that. Yeah, and I'm inspired. Yeah, no, it's like it's nothing like
It's not like that at all.
Yeah, we don't have those type of homes, like not that many here. It's very very different. And
what do you tell a person like that? Like they see like all the advertisement, they see the good stuff, like the pictures and the dinners and the parties and the gatherings and all that stuff. But when people ask me, I tell them the truth. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna make money. It's the truth. Like, don't expect to come into this industry and make money, because I know people that don't make money.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you see that? Because they see you and they're like, okay, like if she can do that with the pictures and the parties and the dinners and all that, I want the same life.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know girls are like, I want to be a real estate agent because Bryanna's killing it or whatever. I'm like, yeah, dude, but that's her path.
Yeah.
What do we talk about paths? Everyone has a road, bro.
Yeah. That's got to feel a certain way, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of real estate agents that want to be like you. How do you feel about that?
I think sometimes I don't measure the how do you say it, like the exposure that I have to people sometimes. I don't know. I just think I'm genuinely just doing like what I like to do. Like, I don't know. Maybe it seems easy on Instagram and Facebook and all that, because of course I'm not going to post like, oh, this deal fell through, like all that stuff you don't post, or at least I don't post it.
Right.
So I think that's where the, the misinterpretation happens. But whenever they do come to me and ask me, I encourage them, but I do tell them the truth. Like, it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. You will have all this pressure. You have to waste a lot of money. I spend a lot of money, like in marketing and signs and all that stuff. Like, you have to spend a lot of money and know how to manage your money in order to, actually make money,
Right.
like that's just how it is. So I tell them, I encourage them, but I do tell them, it's not as easy as it seems. Like, it's not about parties. And that's because I don't even go to that many parties. I think late last year, this year, I started going to events and all that stuff, because I wouldn't really go to events. Like, I was never like the popular girl in high school or none of that. Like, I was not like, I don't know, like I don't know. I could talk to people, but being in front of people, like whenever we did I had no idea what a round table was.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea what a round table was. That's mine. So apparently a round table, I didn't know you have to stand up and introduce yourself. Mm-hmm. I was like, hi, my name is Bryanna. And I felt like, I'm Bryanna. I probably did. I don't remember because I was so nervous.
Yeah,
like, I could talk to people like one-on-one and all this, but, like being in front of people and talking, that's hard, So I don't know. Like, I just started socializing more and going out to events and, But I tend to, like, not go to many because it's a lot of work. Like, going to events is a lot of work.
It is.
So
it's not easy.
No, but I think once you get involved, right? Like, for example, we have this organization, STBA. You get involved, you get to know people, and then all of a sudden it's not really an outing that you're working at. At some point, at least it is for me now, you go to an STBA event, and it's just I'm going to go hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it is, bro.
Yeah.
And you get there, it's like, hey, get up, and you have a good time. So it doesn't, in other words, what I'm trying to get at is you got to network. You have to do it. You got to put yourself out there. I know it's hard to some people are a little more shy than others.
Right.
But you can overcome it.
Right.
Like, and once you do, oh, man, you're going to be great.
Yeah.
You're going to be great. You got all these people helping you out.
Yep.
Yeah, I do feel networking is essential in my business. Like, you have to meet all these people. Like I said, it just creates a smoother transaction, or just like anything you may need. Like, hey, Ronnie, I'm selling the house next door. Do you have, the appraisal for your house, like little stuff like that. It's not even like directly, but indirectly, we all help each other in this organization. Like,
And that's the way it should be.
And that's what STBA has.
So Giselle is renting from me at my old office, and one of her agents, Fernanda, who I met briefly when we had the what did we have? It was the Christmas parade, right? We went to go watch it, and she was there, so I met her briefly, and but we just networking, getting to know each other. And now I got somebody that if she ever needs anything from a builder, well, she's got somebody to call, and if I ever need anything from her team, I can call. And she called me the other day, and she's like, "Hey, I got a buyer that's interested in buying something in Montana." I'm like, "Well, I know somebody that can help." And so anybody that's in Keller Williams has access to
everything,
right? And so I called Jaime right away, or let her know to talk to Jaime. Anyway, they met, I think, yesterday or a couple days ago. And dude, it's a big purchase. Like, it's an $8 million property, and hopefully they get that deal done.
That's awesome.
And it's all just, hey, well, I know somebody that might help you. Try calling them.
Right.
And that enough, like, bro, it's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's huge. That's a big sale.
Yes, it is.
2% of $9 million is 180 G's. Right?
Doesn't happen that often, yeah?
It is. Or no?
No, is it?
18,000.
$18,000.
No, it's more
because
than that.
2%.
No,
2%. 2% of 500,000. 2%
When you
of
said
500,000.
8 million?
8 mil.
I don't know.
160.
160,000.
160K. Hey, y'all better take me to dinner.
Something.
Buy me a bottle of something. Something.
I will take a gift card to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Please.
Victoria's Secret with me. Just kidding.
I got to buy my girl Starbucks. Are you close to Starbucks? Dude, no. Yeah, wait, on Starbucks.
What's your favorite Starbucks drink?
I don't even know the damn drink, and I probably bought it like 100 times already, Wayne.
How do you order?
I call her. I'm like, hey, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want, dude? Like, this damn Starbucks. But that's awesome, dude.
It's good. It's great. I hope they make the deal happen. It's
I hope
success
so
for
too.
everybody.
I hope so, too.
Yeah.
But that's how you'd never know where the deal's going to come from. You never know. You never know. And
That's why when you say, like, we all get to that point where it's like, Tinga, there's an event today. I don't feel like going. Fuck, just go. Like, just go, show face, let everybody know you're there. Yeah. You never know. Somebody might have been looking for you. Somebody might have a deal for you. Yeah. And if nothing else, at least they see you there, right? And it's easier for somebody to come up to you if they see you often.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, Bryanna, what's the biggest number you've sold? What's like the most expensive listings you've had that you've been able to sell? She's like, 5.
I don't remember.
Couple million?
Honestly, no. I'm more like volume. Like, I sell like a lot of like 500, like, in volume.
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe 1 point something. I don't remember. Well, if you're talking about one single transaction.
Yeah, like one single transaction.
Okay. Yeah, because I've sold like whole subdivisions, but, I don't remember.
What was the total amount of sales for 2023? That right? Because there's a list.
I have the list. I don't remember.
Bro, I thought
How do you not remember the stuff? If I were you, bro, I'd be like super ecstatic.
Dude,
I know
I'd be throwing my numbers out to everybody.
I thought I had a lot.
I closed 180 deals.
I thought I had a lot, and then I saw the numbers. I was like,
and
bro.
22,155,283. I mean, but that's just me.
Total volume, I was number 5. With 55 on the listing side, 37 on the buyer side. So 92 transactions in total at 23.4 million. But these numbers are not accurate because a bunch of I sold more. Well,
Eso chingona. Eso, now we're talking. Now we're talking. The Red Bull, the Red Bull's kicking in.
Fuck the numbers.
I don't pay attention to those numbers because I sold more.
I sold more.
They're a lie.
No, it's because
liars.
They're freaking liars.
No, a bunch of my deals are construction loans. So how it works is like, the 2-time close. So I get paid out on the first closing.
Okay.
and I cannot record that sale, until the fourplex is done in the second closing, which is a few months.
So when you're doing those, how are you recording? So you're not sending them as like a complete purchase?
No, yeah, that's
or
why.
They haven't closed yet because the construction loan.
So like, let's say,
okay.
Yeah, like we do.
So the clients are getting construction loans on the fourplexes.
Yeah, they're getting construction loans on the fourplexes, and I cannot record the sale on Gmore that it sold for $550 until it closes like 6 months after the fourplex is done. So, I made way more sales because I already got paid, but the fourplex hasn't, been done. So then I record them until this year.
That's cool.
On Gmore.
So that's a little. So I want to talk about that a little bit because it's a little controversial from a builder standpoint. I never pay at construction closing.
You told me.
Yeah, because you don't know, like, what do they back out? What am I? Hey, Bryanna, can you give me money back?
We don't.
Like,
we don't either.
It's different. So it's different over here. Like, so, the builder who does that is Abel. He's a family member to me.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I'm not gonna give you your money back. And honestly, it's never happened.
Yeah.
We've never had a deal.
And that's great. And I
Yeah.
hope it never happens to you.
Yeah. But if it would, I wouldn't have, and he knows. I feel like we have this trust that, he knows, why would I not give him back that money,
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
I already
spent it.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I threw it away.
You see this
How do you like the
purse?
shoes?
No,
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
No,
But I
that's
know
good.
you work very differently. Everybody does,
But
yeah.
but that guy's not the only one that does that. Because I know other builders, because I've had other realtors tell
brother
me.
does it.
Yeah, like I've had other realtors tell me, oh no, or people that are not even realtors that haven't been able to pass their license or get their license, but they're sales agents for companies. I get paid at the first closing, and I'm like, cool, bro.
I think
like,
90% of the builders do that.
But what are you gonna do if the shit falls through, bro? Or what are you gonna do if something goes wrong? What are you like? I don't know, bro.
I don't want to be chasing a realtor. Like, I don't want to do that.
We don't pay realtors. We don't pay anybody till
I
the
don't
end.
pay until it closes.
We're not gonna pay you up front. That's just the way we do it. Because it's not gonna even ourselves. We don't even pay ourselves. You know
That's
what I
because
mean?
it's happened. Like, y luego te dejan la muleta. Y, oye, can you talk to your buyer about this? The level of it just leaves
Uncomfortable situation, yeah.
Hey, bro, pues I already closed it, and I already made
already
my
got
money,
paid.
and I'm already on other things, and we're here dealing with the client, and it's like, yeah.
So they don't deal with the client. Because I deal with the client up until it closes, and then even after, you have the 1-year warranty. Hey, this, Abel, this, like I still deal. I'm through, like in the transaction all the way through until it closes.
But that's good.
So-
That's good.
I had a situation with a realtor one time. This was some time back. She's no longer here. She left to San Antonio or Austin or something. And she demanded that I pay her on a construction loan, and went so far as writing me had her attorney write me a letter threatening to sue. And I'm like, really?
What?
Like, we just don't ever do that. And I explained that from the very beginning. So I just don't want like getting into that, right? And so,
Well, you see, look, I feel like that real estate agent's probably not going to go. I don't know who she is, but she's not going to go very far.
Yeah.
Because, you can be on the bad side of builders, like, and I'm not saying like, oh yeah, builder, everything, yes. It's not like that either. But, she got on your bad side. I'm pretty sure you're never going to work with her.
Builder, bro. Like, there's plenty of realtors that I've dealt with that can tell you good positive things.
Yeah.
And so getting into a situation like that was just,
Yeah, like you're never going to want to work with her again. Yeah.
It gives a sour taste. You know what I mean?
It
It gives you a sour taste, and it's just like, dude. But that's the thing. Like, you're dealing with them, directly, right? Mm-hmm. So you're able to see and feel, because you're an energy type of person, bro. Mm-hmm. You can feel the energy, bro.
You can.
You know what I mean?
And as you get older, you get better.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. When I see something off, bro, I'm out. Like, I ain't even got time to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
If it's something that I feel somebody's not being appreciative, or dude, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, let's just cut it.
Yep.
You go your way, I go my way. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, bro.
There's no need. Plenty of business.
Yeah, we I deal with a lot of realtors. I have a lot of realtors that bring buyers for the product and stuff. And I can say, like, so far every realtor I've dealt with has been awesome. But I mean, I do talk to them before. I'm like, hey, I like to talk to the realtors and be like, see where they're at, and see where they're coming from and what's going on and stuff like that. But just because, you have to protect your product.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course. Your money.
Yeah.
You work hard too.
Because you're like, dude, everything's on us.
Yep.
You know? But that whole thing that, you know, they're paying in first closing, I mean, good for awesome.
Yeah. That's great. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that you have that relationship with them. I don't want to change their mind. Obviously, if something's going right, good for them. It's a controversial topic within the builder community because shit, what do you do, right?
Yeah.
You don't pay any sub up front. Wait.
Oh,
Who do you pay
no.
up front? Who do you pay up front?
I don't even pay myself up front.
Nadie.
You feel me?
Chivo, ¿cómo se dice? Chivo brincado, chivo pagado. ¿Cómo se dice? Algo así.
Quedado, or I don't know.
I don't know. You know what I'm
something
trying to
like
say. Job gets done, you get paid.
I remember when I was growing up, well, as I got older and, you know, now I have my own construction company and now I'm helping Pop and then, you know, Dad's taking a back seat. I you know, handle all the clients and I go with him with the deals and everything's still, you know, he confirms everything, right? That's my mentor. But when I started my own construction company, he told me, he was like, you're not going to pay yourself till the end.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have money in the bank, you're going to fucking use that shit. And then you're not going to use don't pay yourself at the beginning.
It's the biggest mistake new builders make.
Yeah. And that's
you
how they
see
get in
some
the
money
trap.
in the bank.
Yeah.
Vas y compras pinche rine 22 spinners.
Everyone's rich.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's rich. But that's the biggest mistake. And that's how builders get into a hole.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then now they're stuck trying to sell a product that they're maybe even at the most cut even with.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's one of those things where it's just like, now, I mean, I see it, but I'm like, damn, thank you for telling me that, Pop, because, you know, you wouldn't know that if nobody would tell you, you know?
Yeah, you have in this, like I mentioned earlier, you have to, you know, manage your money, because it's like, if like I get all these commission checks and I go and spend everything, and it's like, oh, well, you know, like, you know, recently the last subdivision that I put up signs, like I spent over like $5,000 on signs on every single lot, because they wanted to put on every single lot, and then I did a huge sign in the front. I haven't gotten paid on not one single
Any of them.
you know, and it's like, if I didn't have that money up front, then, you know, what am I gonna go tell my developer, like, oh, you know what, I cannot afford signs.
Hey, can I borrow $5?
Can I
Hey,
borrow?
can I borrow some money? I'll pay you back, I promise.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm good for it.
No, but having that money is extremely important, right? Yeah. So like if you're making deals and you start selling, if you're blowing your money, you don't have money to grow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily you've got money in the bank. You've got a developer that wants you to fucking sell all their lots. No problem. You write the check.
Let's do it. Yeah.
You get the signs in, and now you got, I don't know how many lots that subdivision has, but it's a shit ton of
and
product.
that looks good on your part. You know what I mean? Because they see a person that, one, has capital and is not a liability. It's a lot harder when it's like, chinga, dude, like, I promise I can sell everything, but
you need to lend me money for the sign.
You can front me some money. Yeah, that's a little bit like,
hey, trust me, I'm gonna do great.
I'm gonna do
Trust me.
And then that's when
That's what you're hiring me for.
Yeah. I'm gonna do great, I promise. Just give me $5,000 up front, please.
That's sketchy. You know? That's sketchy.
No, never. I mean, like, that's embarrassing. Like, no.
Yeah.
Nah, que ver.
Nah, que ver, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not easy, right? It's not easy. So, what's someone that can give some advice? Could you give one piece of advice to a new realtor? Like, if somebody asked you for, you know, just whatever you could give, what would it be? Like, what would be the advice you give somebody?
I think, like, the love that I have for this business is that, like, one of the loves that I have for this business is that you can make as much as you want to make. Like, you set that goal for yourself, and, you know, if you just work hard, like, you actually put in the work and work hard for, you know, if, you know, whatever goal you, I don't know, you want to buy yourself, I don't know, a purse, you know, like, hey, you know what, I want to sell this amount of money, this amount of transactions to buy myself this, to buy myself an investment property, you know, all that. Like, you determine all that. So I feel like, you know, just putting in the work and actually not losing yourself, and like I said, going to events is very important. But, you know, sometimes I see this a lot, that agents, you know, they lose themselves in, like, oh yeah, I'm going to all these events And it's like,
Pero nomás para el pobre.
and you know, it's like, well, when do you get work done? I mean, at least I cannot go to all the events, you know, because I have to work.
Yeah.
You know, like, if not, when do you sleep? Like,
You still gotta wake up the next day.
Yeah, so like just not get lost in you know everything, because I mean, of course it's fun, you know, going to all these events, dinners, everything. Just not get lost in that, and working hard, like putting in the time, you know, because the people that actually know me know how much I have worked for everything. And don't be scared. Like, I was not gonna come on the podcast because I've never done this before, but I have proved to myself over and over again that, you know, just getting out of my comfort zone, it just opens so many things. Like, you know, opening up my brokerage, like, you know, this young, you know, I'm only 26 years old. I'm, you know, doing all these things. And when I signed the lease, I was like, I was very nervous.
I can imagine.
I was very nervous because it's a
deal.
very big lease.
Yeah.
And
that's not a small feat.
Y ahora
Yeah.
sí, y a jalar.
Now you
Yeah.
gotta sell it.
Now I got
Now
to,
you
yeah.
go.
No, and originally it was gonna be like about 1,000 square feet in my office. Now it's over 2,000 square feet. Because I was talking to Shabi and I was like, hey, you know what? Like, can I just make it bigger? Like, I want to, you know, like if I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna go big. Might as well, you know.
Yeah.
And I had to think about it, and then even after I you know, I told him, I was like, hey, I want to make it bigger. I was like, oh shoot, did I make the right decision?
What made you
But
want to
you're-
go bigger? What made you want to make it a bigger office?
I think when I announced that I was you know, opening up my brokerage, the amount of people that have reached out to me,
I want to be with you.
I do have a wait list. I have.
Everybody
Sorry,
wants
get in line.
Everybody wants to be with her.
I only have 2,000 square feet. I'm building a skyscraper next year.
That's funny.
No, I do have a wait list of people that have reached out to me, you know, telling me that they want to be in my brokerage. And I'm not going to hire, you know, everybody that's on that wait list, of course, or on that list. Because I say
Power.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not going to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Let's make this clear, guys. Let's make this
Yes,
clear.
yes.
Let's
Because
make
a lot
this
of
clear.
people, yeah.
A lot of people don't understand this. When you get your real estate license, when you get your mortgage license, people don't hire you. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Your license is powered, meaning that you're an independent contractor, meaning that at any given time you can
Pull it
like
out. Yeah.
like so basically the broker, which would be, you know, like Nick is my broker. When I went to talk to Nick, I was like, I really like this guy. I'm gonna fucking get my license.
You
powered.
decide
I
that you're going to
decide.
work with him.
Yes, that's how it is, guys. Don't get it twisted and think that people are getting hired. That's not how it is. Because if you were getting hired, you'd be getting a check weekly
Yeah.
or bi-weekly.
Y onta mi cheque.
And that doesn't happen
Yeah.
when you're a realtor, right? Ulises over there nodding because Ulises is also a realtor, and he understands that you as you're an agent now, meaning that you should be a specialist of what you're doing, right? So that means that you get to choose who powers your license.
Yes.
You know, so that
I said it wrong, yeah.
We're just being clear. We're just
No,
being
no,
clear.
because sometimes I'm on the other side, and it's like, yeah, well, I mean, he didn't hire me. I chose to be there because people do mess it up a lot. But on that, it's not a wait list. It's just a list that, you know,
I
people.
got about 100 people,
Yeah. It's not a wait list. It's a list, and they have to wait.
and they all want to, and they
Well,
and
you
they
know
all
what?
saw selling
They're gonna have
sunset.
to wait.
No, I call it a wait list because I'm not, like, I'm the one that hasn't reached out to them because I don't have a name yet, and I don't know how much, you know, like the structure of what I'm gonna charge and all that. So, you know, that's why I call it for myself a wait list. But you know, there is a list of people that have reached out to me, and when I barely exposed it that I was gonna open up a brokerage, you know, they, like, the amount of people that reached out, I was like, whoa, like, I didn't even know that, you know, all these people like wanted to work with me. So then I went back and I told Chabi, I'm like, hey, you know what, like, I think I need to make this bigger. And I even told now, like,
I'm going to have to buy the building.
I'm gonna have to buy the building.
Sorry, bro.
I'm gonna give you.
I can't have neighbors.
I'm gonna give you some advice, okay? And I'm gonna and you know, you can take this for whatever it is, whatever my advice weighs. All right. All I'm gonna tell you is, as an agent, me, right? I never use the office that I have. So if you're getting a bigger office to compensate for the people that you have, understand that as an agent, I never use my office. And the reason that office is as big as it is and it's successful is because Nick did it right. What does Nick do? He built a bunch of offices inside the office.
That.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if that's how he did it right.
2,000 square feet. How much does each realtor need?
Little
10
cubicle.
by 10? Little cute 5 by 5? You can fit 40. 40.
A laptop.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Brianna's going to have there like an airport seating.
I'm actually gonna have several spaces.
Guys, when you leave, please put your tray tables back up.
No.
How many realtors? I got 80.
Honestly, I think max I would want to have like 15.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have that many, but there's gonna be different sections in my office. It's gonna be private spaces, like where they lease them out for me. There's gonna be cubicles. There's gonna be like a lounge area, kind of something like this, but obviously higher tables where they can work. But it's gonna be couches. Like I'm gonna have custom made couches and all that. So it's gonna be pretty nice.
You already designed it?
We already have the floor plan.
Oh,
they already
okay, cool.
submitted everything. Yeah.
Nice.
But
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
And
How old are you?
I'm
If you don't
26.
26. You're young.
What were you doing at 26?
I not taking the risk that she is. Right?
Yeah.
But I would tell, like, if you ask me, what advice would you give any individual that's an entrepreneur and wants to be successful?
What advice would you give any individual?
Oh, how funny you asked, because I actually have something to say about that. Somebody asked me this question, and because we're looking at a picture of me when I was 20. I don't know. I was like 21, 22 years old. I was just buying a Honda, a brand new car. Bien guapo. We'll put the pictures on social media so everybody can see. So they asked me, like, hey, what would you tell that kid, right? That kid that's buying this first new it was a purple 4-door Honda Civic.
A purple one?
I love that it was purple because
I know, I like that it was purple.
It was plum.
That's my favorite color, by the way.
I was happy that they approved my credit. You know what I mean? Like, so
you're waiting in the room and you're like, I hope I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You gotta approve, but you gotta take the purple one. Fuck it, I'll take it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Purple's my second favorite color. But what I would tell that kid is, like, don't be scared. No matter what you do, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Take all the risks you want.
Yeah.
Do it. You will get yourself, you're going to be fine.
Yes, sir.
So kudos to you, because those steps are not easy. I know what that's like. Shit, what am I doing?
Honestly, sometimes I go to sleep and I'm like, what did I do?
What the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, no, seriously, because I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't back out now. Like,
but when you feel that, truly, sincerely, man, when you feel that, that's when you know you're doing the right thing.
You're moving forward.
Nothing good comes easy.
No.
And if it's hard, fucking do it.
Yes.
And the harder it is,
the
harder you fucking put
there
effort into it.
has to be some sort of anxiety to it, to your decision.
Si no, pues tan fácil. You know, if anybody could do it, I mean, come on.
I think I'm addicted to that. I'm like, okay, this is hard. Well, let me do something harder. Like, let me just,
Yeah.
It becomes addictive to want to push your self.
It becomes a character trait.
Yeah.
And as soon as it becomes a character trait, bro, you won in life. Yeah. You're gonna be fine.
Yep.
Trust me.
And you know what? You lose a lot of people along the way, because it has happened to me that obviously your attitude and the way you are changed. I mean, real estate has changed me. I used to be very like, oh yeah, whatever, like, no, like, I wouldn't say dumb, but I would be like just letting go of everything.
Naive.
And now I'm not that, like, I'm not mean. I just straight to the point. Like,
it's
this
because
is
it changes you.
It changes me, and I have lost a lot of friends.
You have to.
Yeah. And it's created problems in my life.
You can't take everybody on for the ride, because you're not paying for an entourage.
It's because you got to think about it like this. What are you working for?
Myself.
This is the way
a Lambo.
I wanna
see, bro.
I want the yellow fucking Lambo,
like,
the blue
She's
fucking
gonna be in a
Lambo.
Lambo next year. I promise you, bro.
We only live this. I met this cool ass old man once, dude, and he told me, he was like, "Look, bro, you live one time, right?" He's like, "You live once, right? That right? Your perspective." He's like, "So all I'm gonna ask you is like, what do you want in your life?" I want to be successful. Okay, what does success mean to you? Well, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Okay, he goes, if you have anyone in your life that is not pursuing the same thing that you want, I'm gonna say it nice, get them out of your life. And I was just like, and dude, I'll never forget. I met him at Lobos at SPI. This guy was a retired Marine, had been stationed in Tokyo, Hawaii. He's still a friend of mine to this day, right? And this guy told me that straight up. He's like, you need to understand that he's like, especially the person that you're married with. If the person that you're married with does not have the same vision as you, that person's gonna be an anchor. He's like, and unfortunately, that's life. He's like, so you have to make sure that the person that you're with has the same vision that you have, because if the person doesn't, you're not going to get to where you want to get.
Yes.
He's like, and he was like, that I still remember we were smoking a puro or whatever the hell I didn't even know you could do that. And I was like, can you turn that on? He's like, I can do whatever the hell I want. He like turned it on. And I was like, oh shit, okay. He like gave me one, and we were talking about life. And dude, I mean, I don't know. I was once told I have the gift of gab. You know what that is?
No.
And I didn't know what it was either. It's when you're able to pick up a conversation with anybody. Yeah. And
I think I have that.
I was just able to talk to this guy. And when he told, I firmly believe in that. I really believe that you are who you hang out with. And I really believe that you will be who you are surrounded with. I really do. I've had people that tell me like, nah, that's not true. I'm like, dude, you're that percent that's going to stay like this forever.
Yep.
You're that person that's going to stay like this
Like
forever.
you weren't like that last year, or like that's not how you were whenever we would hang out in, I don't know, high school or something like that. Like you've changed and stuff, but it's like people change every day. Like
yeah. if you're not changing and evolving, you're stagnant. Yeah. You're not gonna get anywhere.
I change my mind every 5 minutes. So.
Fuck yeah.
No shit.
Why not? Yesterday I wanted a Lambo. Today I want a Porsche. Like shit.
I just want the yellow one now.
Whatever. As long as it's yellow.
Maybe both.
Why not?
But that's what it takes. It takes, real estate's not easy. Being a builder is not easy. Being a realtor is not easy. And being a developer is not easy. And any path you choose is not easy. We just talked to a person that opened up a brand new material company. And he said it. It ain't easy, man.
Nah, man.
He's like, if I'm breaking even, it's good.
Yeah.
Straight up. This is a person that owns a business telling you this. So nothing that you do is easy. So the way I see it is, if nothing is easy, why not chase everything? Why not fucking make it as hard as it can? I don't know, man. Am I asking for too much of life when I tell you, dude, I want a fucking Ferrari?
No.
Like,
because
you know what I'm saying?
somebody's like, they have Ferraris.
Exactly.
They exist.
If the guy
that's what you want, bro, and that's what you want to bust your ass for, fucking do it.
If I want to say I own a fucking yellow, blue, and red, maybe even a lime green Ferrari before I die, why can't I say that?
Of course you can.
And why can't I have it?
Yeah.
The only person stopping me is who? Me.
Yep. That's it.
Every day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Dude.
What you gonna do to get it?
Exactly.
You know?
What are you gonna do? What moves are you gonna make?
And that might change, bro. Like you might say, you know what? I just don't want a Ferrari anymore. Now I want a plane or whatever that may be.
I told my wife, I'm gonna buy a baby blue Ferrari, and I'm gonna buy a red Corvette, and my little girl could take whichever one she wants her boyfriends on dates with.
Yeah, that's cute.
Straight up.
I just got my daughter a car.
What'd you get her? Did you get her the BMW?
I got her the Beamer. Yeah. Little 2 Series, 2-door.
Hey, the 200s are nice,
bro. She loved it. She loves it. She loves it. She deserves it. I'm so happy for her.
That's awesome.
You
bro.
know, it's being a dad to I got so I'll talk about a little bit about my personal life. I got divorced like 3-4 years ago, and at that time my daughter's 11, 12. Like, what do I know about being a 12-year-old girl? Like, I don't know.
I remember you told me that, bro.
And so, man, it's been tough, right? Like, trying to build a relationship with her that is meaningful and that I can relate to her somehow, some way, and I'm really excited about where we're at now because that relationship has grown, and it's getting better and better and closer, and she's got a lot more of me than she realizes, and it's starting to manifest itself. And she wanted a little sports car, and so cool. Like,
Ronnie's like, hell yeah.
like, oh shit, we
Yeah.
can relate, and so I'm really excited about that, and teaching her how to drive. And
What color is it?
it's a white tan interior, super cute little car, man. It's a good little first car.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
what?
many people don't have that as a
Yeah.
first car.
I'll tell you what my first car was.
Yeah,
Shit, I had a Yukon
yeah,
for
Like
my
a
first.
big Yukon?
Yeah.
like,
I remember my, I don't know, long story short, my dad brought it to the house and he was like, if you wash it, like you could drive it. Dude, and I was so fucking happy. You know why? Because I would pick up all my buddies that play football with me. I would pick up like literally like Steven, Eric, fucking Ryan. I'd pick up everybody every fucking day. I would take everybody to school.
yeah.
And then I would bring them all back and we would eat dinner at mom's and then I'd take them all home.
Yeah,
Every day, bro.
that's awesome.
It's cool, right? Like
Yeah, hell
you're like,
yeah,
fuck,
bro.
man, mom did that shit.
Yeah,
But fucking bad. Congrats to you, man.
yeah, man. Congrats to her. She's a good kid.
That's good.
I have no issues, no problems. She's super dedicated, which is nice to see, right?
like, was it a reward for something?
I mean,
For existing.
For being my daughter?
I mean, yeah, like, yes, of course, it's a reward because she's a great,
have really
great
good kids,
kid,
bro.
Like, she's a good kid.
They're not
But-
cagapalos.
yeah.
They got their head on straight.
Yeah.
They're about school.
Yeah.
You know, they're
they
good
do
kids.
music, right? Or choir or something?
They
Mariachi.
Yeah,
Mariachi.
my daughter does band and mariachi. Yeah, my
Oh,
son
okay.
did mariachi also. Just good kids. Yeah. So reward, yeah, sure, whatever I got them. I got them. Like whatever they need, I'm gonna be here. But I also teach them to work hard and dedicate themselves, and all that can be had, man. Life doesn't have to be about holding back on certain things. Like it's just another thing. You just keep going and you keep teaching, and they keep learning, and all for positive things, all about love, right?
Yeah.
And
Love is the answer.
so a lot
I don't know if
Where
they
does
see
where
it.
does it say that?
Right
Right
there
up
up
there.
top.
Oh,
Albert Einstein's holding it. Oh, yeah. The one behind Ronnie says, I love you.
Mm.
But it really is about love and being grateful. You know, I was scared
Life is
shitless
too
when...
short.
Dude, I was so scared when I found out that we were going to have a baby. I was like...
Yeah, shit, that's scary.
I was like, oh my God, you know, you don't, your whole like life or not, like it's real when people are like, dude, everything kind of flashes. And then, you know, you really get to know the person that you're with then. And, you know, shout out to my girl. I don't know if you're listening or not, but she's such a trooper, you know, like I think about like, one, she's a super mom, right? But just the way you speak about your daughter, and I hope I'm half the father of that, bro. And
Bro,
and
you're gonna be great.
I really hope so, bro, because I've had a great example of a dad. You know, my dad has been a great father. I love him so much, and he's been a dad that he didn't have to be, and he's been a great father. And I look forward like to go home and see my baby girl and my girl and like just coexist with them. And I'm useless. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just there. No, you're not useless, bro.
Like
you don't know how important your presence is.
What I mean by that is like my girl's got it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I help by like changing the diaper when I can, and I'm like there holding the baby.
Hey, it's just, hey, you're doing great, baby.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You know, and but it definitely changes everything. You know, it changes your perspective on yourself and the relationship that you have with your partner. And you start to realize that, you know, you like, if I thought I had to drive a van, like, dude, like now it's like even more, you know, and it's to the point where, like now, like I think about it, and I'm like, bro, I just like I want to conquer everything. Like it's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
well,
Like,
you
it's fucking
should
crazy.
do it all, man. Do it all.
I want the blue, the red, the yellow.
Do it all. Do it all.
I want it all. It's crazy, right?
She's getting a rose gold tint, and I think that's gonna look super cool.
What is that like?
With the white.
With the white. Yeah, just tint.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
okay,
a pink,
okay,
like
yeah.
a pink tint.
That's dope,
Yeah,
bro.
should be cute.
Where's she going? Is she in high school?
She's in high school. Yeah.
Where's she going to high school?
Pioneer. Yeah, she's a Pioneer.
What's that?
Sherryland. Yeah, Sherryland Pioneer.
Sorry, I'm a Raider.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. You're over there with the Matz brothers.
Dog. shout out Isaac. I was with him earlier. Shout out Dog.
Cagaleros.
They're amazing. You know.
They're
I know
great.
Luis Mancias. He's one of the Matt's building. That's what you're guys talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Matt's
Yeah,
building.
Matz building. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the owners is Luis Mancias.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Brother
no.
works
I'm 100. He's my client.
No, pues quién sabe. Anyway, what's up? So
He wasn't at lunch.
Bryanna, so you kids? You plan on
Right.
having kids anytime soon? Is that something like?
Is it on the?
Yeah. Where is it on the goals of life?
10 years. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. 10 years is not a.
I'll be 40. Well, no, 36.
36. That's
36.
okay. I mean, it's
No,
still doable.
I think maybe like 3-4 years.
Yeah?
I don't know. I mean,
But you're like starting a family. That's
yeah, for sure. I want to be a mom. You know, it's.
yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh, and
to,
you should
to be a mom.
And
Yeah.
you should be.
Especially because of the lifestyle that I have. Like I literally, all I do is work. So I don't know. Like maybe I'm gonna have to take a step back, or I don't know how I'm
You
gonna.
don't know how. Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I mean I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I'm gonna be a mom. You know, maybe by 28, 29, 30.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean definitely.
Is that something? Are you working toward like the effort that you put into being a real estate agent? Is that like a goal that you have that fuels it, or it's just, hey, look, I'm getting this done while I have time, and we'll see what happens later.
No, definitely. I mean, something like to leave something to my kids, and I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't have kids, but at the end of the day, it's like they're the purpose of your life. You know, obviously, like I do aspire to be a mom. You know, eventually. So yeah, it has. You know, it's been a motive to me. You know, the kids. You know, whenever I get the privilege of becoming a mom.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know how I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
By that time, your empire will have flourished, and I'm sure you'll have plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't want kids right now just because I'm like in the middle of establishing my business,
Yeah.
and my partner too. He's in the middle of like doing all these stuff.
Sure.
So, yeah. I mean, eventually.
Yeah.
I say I want to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah. Boy, girl, whatever.
Hopefully twins. That way I just get pregnant one
And
time
I'm out,
and
I'm
I'm
back.
out.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely be a mom.
When you get to your age, right? Like, you were alluding to this earlier. You have a bunch of weddings to go to, right? So
Yeah.
you're getting at that age where everybody starts getting married, bro. Like, and you feel like chinga madre, pues yo también, right? Do you feel
I
like
guess I'm next.
Yeah.
I guess I'm next. Yeah,
I'm the one.
I'm like, you guys better go out to my wedding because no.
Would you want a big wedding?
I don't know. I don't know if I want a big wedding. I feel
I wouldn't want it.
I feel like it's not my like you know how like women they're like, oh my god, my dream is to have a big wedding. I feel like that's not my dream. Like I've never been like, oh, I want a big wedding.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't want and my girl and I have this discussion, and it's weird because I come from like my family's real close.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like los otros, it's just us. Sunday comes around, barbecue, and it's just us. You know
Well,
what I
her
mean?
family is very big.
Her family's very big, so we have that different look on life, right? They have a barbecue and they invite the family, and it's like 100 people, and I'm like, a la madre, bro. Like, I'm like
I've
showing
seen those
up.
barbecues.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm not used to this because I'm not used to that, right?
Yeah.
It's been really cool to see because it gives you a different perspective on what family is, right? But at the same time, I personally would want something. Like I definitely would do like my brother's getting married. I have a brother.
Destination.
Yeah, my brother's getting married. He's been engaged for like a year now. He's getting married now. They're planning their wedding, and they're gonna have a destination wedding. I don't know if it was Bora Bora or something like that. And
I'm pretty sure very few people are gonna go.
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
it's just like the immediate family. And I would want something like that because I've always been like, yo, I love all my cousins. I love everybody. It's all love. You call me right now, I got your back, and they know it. But the way I feel about it, like when I get married, it's gonna be very intimate. So to me, it's like I don't need everybody there. I just need my mom, my dad, and my brothers.
Yeah.
That's it.
and your wife
And Ronnie.
Yeah, and the wife.
And I was about to say, and Ronnie.
Hey, GPI
And Ronnie.
I'm gonna be there whether
This
you
is the
invite me or not.
This is the godfather of my baby.
Yeah, bro, I can't wait to meet her. I haven't met her. I'm gonna meet her tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You coming over for dinner?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be cool.
What do you want me to make?
I don't know. Whatever. We don't care, dude.
Well,
whatever.
all right, pasta.
You're cooking?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook. You want pasta?
Wait,
You want
whatever.
steak? What do you want?
Whatever,
What does
bro.
your wife like to eat?
She likes everything, bro. She ain't
All right.
picky.
Pues chingámela, déjame en difícil.
She ain't picky,
I'm going to
bro.
have to make a little bit of everything.
I mean, a good steak and pasta.
Yeah,
Can't go
right.
wrong with
Shit,
that.
whatever. Yeah, and the way I see it, bro, you're invited, and I'll tell you this, Ronnie, to me, I've gotten to know Ronnie in a very, very, deep level. We talk like this every Wednesday, right? And not just that, we've been able to travel a little bit. We if not, we talk every day, every other day.
Mm-hmm.
And he's somebody to me that has given me an opportunity, and I'm forever grateful with it. When he gave me the opportunity, I remember I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I was like, oh my God. It's like, I've never ran an organization before. But I don't know. He took a gamble on me, and I believe in being grateful with people, and I believe in and there's different. I believe like everybody has an angel, right? And everybody has stars, and some stars shine brighter than others, right? And I really believe, bro, that like life puts you, like the universe puts you in my path for a reason. So that like that I believe it, and that's why I was talking to my girl. I was like, I want Ronnie to be the godfather, because the way I see it is, you have been somebody that's been instrumental in my growth in this.
As long as I leave a positive impact, bro, that's all that matters to me. But it wasn't like that. It was more like, please take the job. Please fucking do it. You ain't going nowhere. Like, you got to do this. So, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for doing it.
Nah, man. I just, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's been a great year, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if the opportunity was presented to you, it's for a reason.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was cool,
Yeah,
man. It
of
was
course.
cool. It was real cool. But I'll tell you this about kids, and mark my words. Kids come not when you want them, but when you need them. I can honestly tell you that.
Yeah.
Because it was weird. Like, when I came on board with STBA, I had just met my girl, right? And that was
you've had a year, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was the best blessing that could ever happen to me. Why? Because it established a grounding in my life. And I want to attest that to the success that we've had, because I finish my day and I go home.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't have peace, with your partner, it just complicates everything else around you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not every day's perfect.
Oh, of course.
Relationships are not easy.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not gonna be. Oh my God! It's all fucking rainbows and fucking unicorns. No,
I love you, babe. I love you
love
too.
you all
I
the
love you,
time.
babe.
no, it's not the reality of
I
life.
fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Why did I decide to be with you?
Oh hell!
Damn it.
It's not easy, dude.
No.
Like, relationships are not easy. I believe that relationships are they have a lot to do with compromisation and stuff. But one thing that I believe helps things make easy is the person trying to be better. That helps, right? Like, we all want something, right? We all want something. And you're not going to get what you want if you don't communicate with your person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're communicating with your person and there's like, hey, pues this and that or whatever, and if your person's like, pues, screw you,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not going to change for you, or I'm not going to change, pues, that's very hard, because, we're, como acabas de decir, you don't want the same thing you wanted 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And people are going to change.
And people change.
And you're going to evolve. Yeah.
So you're always constantly changing. I had a great lunch today, and one of the guys was, he was telling me he's in the cusp of getting a divorce, and they're going through therapy and all this stuff. And he said something that was pretty cool. And the therapist told this to his wife, and after that he was like, bro, it took this therapist just to say this, and now my wife is like, okay, so maybe I do have to. And he's like, dude, I'm not asking for much, bro. I'm not even asking for anything. I'm just asking, like, hey, man, like, he's like, I'm just tired of cooking. Like, can you make some arroz con pollo every once in a while or something? He was like, dude, I'm not asking for much, right?
He's the cook.
Yeah, he's the cook. He's the cook, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what he tells me. He's like, the therapist.
DoorDash. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I left. And I wanted a divorce.
And it's a divorce. They didn't make it past the.
Fuck this.
Do they not know DoorDash exists?
I mean, seriously.
I don't like eating out, so I don't know. I have a problem.
Have you used an air fryer, bro? They're so easy.
Dude.
Like,
For
And
to
they're in
fit
and
like
out,
meals.
dude. In and
Heat
out.
'em up.
Even easier, get you a fucking rice cooker. Do you
I've
know?
never used a rice cooker.
Bro, you can make caldo in a rice cooker, bro. Straight up.
Like, what is a rice cooker? The
What? What's wrong
Hey,
with you?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you? No, but let me tell you what this guy, the therapist, told the lady. He tells the lady, look, whether you realize this or not, you will be here again with your next husband. He was like, you either have to decide to change this for the one that you have now, or don't change it. But he's being honest, and he's just telling you what he wants. What do you want from him? Well, it's nothing. There's not one thing. And he was like, dude, she couldn't name one thing. Why? Because she has a house, she has this, she has that. She has everything. He was like, all I'm asking is for a little help at the home. He's like, that's all I'm asking. That's crazy, bro.
I'll take him out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll take him out. We're going to Ambra tonight.
You know what I'm saying? But think about that. How true is that? It's like he said, whether you fix this or not, you're going to come right back here.
Yeah, true.
Because the next one's going to have the same problem.
I mean, nobody's perfect. You just decide who you
want to be perfect for. Think about that.
Perfect for, or just like stick it out, like, you know, just compromise. I mean, because it is about compromising.
Yeah.
Like, it's about compromise, and even if you have everything, though, like, you know, it's
sometimes everything ain't enough.
Yeah.
It's not fulfilling.
Damn. Well, this is getting depressing. You good,
Why were
bro?
you so deep? No, but it's like, dude, like today's lunch was just like a la madre, dude. Like, it was crazy because I was like,
because
dude,
that's something very small that he wanted. Like,
yeah.
he just wanted, like, you know, that's what I'm saying.
He
He
just
has
wanted-
everything.
Hazle de
Caldo
comer,
con
por
pollo.
favor.
He was like, dude, all I want is
pinche pan
arroz con
tostado,
pollo.
algo.
But then he told me, I was like, dude,
Un
well,
pinche sándwich, güey.
I was like, well, I cooked fideo con pollo last night, so I could have taken you some.
Call me, bro. I'll cook for you. I don't know who this guy is, man, but you know what? Tell him to come to dinner tomorrow.
But like, no. The real question is, does he want her to cook, or he just doesn't want to cook?
At that point, what is it, right?
Well, he could just order something if he doesn't want to cook. Like, he has to
Se me
compromise.
hace caer más pedo, güey.
Do you?
I know.
No, there has to be. Do you like eating out?
I mean, whenever I eat out, I eat healthy stuff like Protein House every day. Or I honestly, I do go to Starbucks every day, once or twice a day, and I DoorDash every day.
What's your favorite Starbucks drink? This says a lot about people.
Blonde espresso.
Oh,
Well,
damn. No, I'm just kidding.
No, a blonde.
Oh, shit.
I am wired.
A blonde Americano with almond milk and 3 raw sugars.
Damn.
That's
okay.
The Americano's my drink, but when I'm in Vegas.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I like to gamble. I like playing blackjack.
You stay up. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
The
I
Americano's
do like
great.
3 of those. Like,
Yeah, like.
So-
Are you going to go to the Builder Show?
probably not.
No.
I haven't booked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I go, it'll be spontaneous. But I like I said, I have so many weddings. Like, I was telling him, I have all my friends are getting married out of like Ciudad de Mexico, Guadalajara, Cancun twice in June. Like,
That's disgusting. That's horrible.
why? I mean,
Weddings? No, hombre, dude. Next.
Cállate. Te van a,
Honest-
te van a pegar
I
llegando a la
know,
casa.
yeah, like, what do you mean?
I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not a fan of going. And that's one thing that.
I'm a fan of going to the weddings. Like, I love going to weddings. I don't know about me having like a huge wedding, but I do love going to weddings.
I don't know.
Do you cry at weddings?
No.
I do. You don't cry at weddings?
Who?
You don't cry at weddings?
Dude, I don't even want to go.
Okay, it's just me then. All right. Well, next topic.
Well,
don't
you know
even wanna
what?
go.
No, you know what? I did cry like one of my friends, because I feel like if you actually do know the person, and I knew the
And they're
relation.
actually in love for real.
This girl's really in love. For a
No,
better word.
Or you're like, nah, baby.
No, I cried.
I ain't gonna cry for that
We
shit.
both know you ain't in love.
No, I.
Chinga.
I know you know. I know your secrets.
Hey.
No, when they do the father-daughter dance, not
Oh, yeah.
when they dance with the
Okay,
husband.
That's
yeah.
a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
no, I don't cry when they do the husband.
Oh
thing,
my
no.
God! If when I get to that point,
I'm
bro,
sure
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
be
cry.
bawling, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be bawling.
I'm not gonna let my daughter get married, but all right.
Let's move on.
You're not allowed to date until you're 40. Chinga.
Nah, dude. Man, it's a lot of weddings.
Yeah, I have a lot of weddings, so
How does it make you feel? You ready to get married? Aren't you married? You're married, right?
yeah, I'm married. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna have a big wedding, but yeah, so
Yeah, well, meditate on that.
it's a very hard decision. So
Oh, of course.
You're not gonna believe this because of the whole thing with SCBA, but me personally, I'm not a big people person when it comes to like parties or like, dude,
Could have fooled me.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You're never gonna hear me like, hey, I want to go to this party, or hey, I want to go to dinner with all these people. Nah, man, I like being home.
Bro, you know when I was in college, so I can relate to that because when I was in college, like giving a presentation in front of class, bro, I would get so much anxiety, like I couldn't do it at all.
That's me. I
And
can't.
now it's like you get past that. You get
Dude.
past that eventually.
How do you get past that? Like, because I know you speak in all the power lunges and all that. And, when I had to do that thing on the round table, I feel like my whole body was like hot. I was like, oh my God.
Everything's shaking.
I was probably shaking like with the microphone. I'm like, I'm Bryanna. You should know who I am. Just kidding.
I don't know, man.
Go me.
I think
Go.
please. I think that this has helped a lot, and I don't. STBA to me has been it's something like Ronnie said, like you start seeing the same faces all the time, and I have a lot of conversations with a lot of the guys and the girls that are in it. I show everybody peace, I show everybody love. I try and be a positive impact to everybody. You know what I mean? I mind my business. I'm in my own world. So I don't know, like talking to the people in STBA, it's been and I'll be very honest with you, when I first took the position and we did the thing at Radisson, I remember I showed up, dude, and I was like, I'm ready. And it was, dude, I was standing up there and not one thing I wrote, I swear to you, not one thing I put on that paper I said.
Yeah. Crazy, right? How that works.
It was just, it was like in front of me, and then once I was done, I was like, I didn't say one word.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's just getting used to it, because I mean that happens to me all the time when I record my videos. They have a script done for me, and I'm like, okay, well, let me revise it, and then I usually just like whatever comes out, I'm like, take that. Like
we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
It's more sincere usually.
It is. I take that approach on everything now. Like on anything I do, I don't write anything. You can ask Ulises. Like, I'm just like, hey, just let me know when you're gonna start recording. I'm just gonna start saying shit.
I know. I was like, what questions are you guys gonna ask me, so I could?
We don't know.
No.
We are not prepared.
But it's the best, But it's
it makes for a real conversation.
yeah, man. We're trying to give people the opportunity to get to know you. We have the opportunity to get to know you, and we want people to get to know you through the podcast. And when some things are scripted and stuff, you could take the authenticity off of things. You know what I mean? And we're beyond grateful that you're in the organization. We're beyond grateful that you took on doing the podcast. I know that you were like, Mario, I don't know if I can do it. I'm like, dude, you can do it. Like, you're going to love it. And this is what it is. We give people the opportunity to just talk and, let people know, like, hey, man, behind every picture, there's a human, we're all going through a lot of shit,
And nobody's got it figured out, bro.
No one.
Is what I learned late in life. Like nobody, not my parents, not my grandparents, nobody.
Yeah, everybody has stuff going on.
Everybody's figuring it out, bro. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you relate to everybody.
And you're kinder. A lot of people are not kind to other people.
They can be a little harsh sometimes when you don't understand what they're going through. If they're busy and they can't get to you, you get it. Like, you give them a little bit more freedom and leeway because, bro, you go through shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
It makes for a better human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reality of life, bro.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
So what happens? So what's next for like what? So 5 years from now, where are you gonna be?
Paying my damn lease, paying my shit.
No, I mean,
120 realtors in, packing the house, make the note payment.
Please pay it. Sell something.
I don't know. No, I mean, I envision my brokerage, small, with valuable real estate agents, and I mean, just with a very successful real estate brokerage, me still, developing and, all that stuff. Like,
Are you putting money away?
Like, what do you mean?
Saving money?
Of course, you have to. Yeah.
It's not always going to be like this.
For sure.
You've been around
Trust
long
me.
enough. You were here in the 2006, 2007 housing crisis. Like, fuck. There was nothing, bro.
Yep.
Nothing to do.
I mean, even right now, I feel like, compared to 2021, right now, the listings, they're sitting on the market longer,
It's slower.
Yeah, it's lower. The interest rates are higher. That's the reality. So it's like, it's not that easy. You have to invest way more in marketing for it to actually sell.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I was golfing in Lagos, so maybe it wasn't this week, but last week I was golfing with my dad before he got COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're out golfing, and when you're golfing, you're going through the subdivision, not just the subdivision. You're going through
Which
Lagos.
one? Lagos, yeah.
Yeah, you're going through Lagos, so you're seeing houses and stuff, dude. I stopped golfing during hunting season, and hunting season lasts about 3 months, right? Like deer season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, the houses that were for sale were already for sale, and we were golfing. I probably golfed for about 5 months, golfing 5 months, right? And you're talking about golfing once or twice a week for 5 months. Here comes hunting season. You take a break for 3 because instead of now going on the weekends, now every opportunity you have, you go to the ranch. You're trying to kill buck. You're trying to kill something, right, to put meat in the freezer. It finishes. Boom, let's get back to golfing. And we're fucking golfing. And I'm like, player. And Dad was like, what's up? He was like, get on the pin. Okay, like, I don't know. He had just hit the ball. I was like, the houses are still for sale.
yeah.
He's like, I know, bro.
Not Los Lagos.
Dude, they're still for sale, bro.
And they're nice homes. Like,
And they've been on
So what's going on? Like, what's at the market? I know
Over-
interest rates are up a little bit, but
a year now.
have people stopped coming into the area? Or
I
what,
think
what's the
also
deal?
the miscommunication. I do get a lot of people. They're like, "Oh, well, on TikTok, I saw that it's not the right time to buy a house because of this," and it's like, that don't be listening to TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless it's me and I'm trying to sell your product.
Yeah, that's just me. You know what? I have TikTok, but they upload the videos for me. Like, I don't manage my own TikTok because I don't understand it. I feel like it's just all over the place. I like Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook is whatever to me, but yeah, like, they're like, oh, I see this on TikTok, and it's like, where are people seeing these videos? Or like, who's putting that information out there?
Yeah.
It's like, you'd rather be renting. Like, I don't get the logic, but
The reality is, it's the interest rates are fine relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, they're normal.
They're normal.
Yeah, they're normal.
They're
normal.
below normal, actually. They're below of what norm should be.
Yeah.
Like you're 8 and you're 9.
So anybody listening now that's interested in buying a home, buy the home.
Yeah.
Real estate prices are not going down. Like doesn't
I
happen.
get that a lot. Like, oh, I'm just gonna wait until the price drops. And it's like, well, I mean, the price is negotiable, but
Yeah.
that it's gonna, decrease in value drastically, or like, that's not
It
gonna
doesn't.
happen.
It doesn't. Real estate does not.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the Lagos thing, what do you, because when I golf with cross country, I golf a lot with Vipul from Lone Star.
Really?
Yeah.
GPI?
But you don't golf.
What are you talking about? I have my own set, bro. I just got it. It's like cost me a shit ton of money. I
Are
need
you
to use
sure
it.
you want to golf with these
Didn't
guys?
you golf at didn't you guys have a
Yeah.
golfing event? Like,
Yeah.
you were
I'm-
there?
I'm great, actually. If I set my mind to it, I actually am pretty good.
Let's play. So
What's up with Vipul? I need to talk to him.
he's in the mountains right now.
Yeah, I need.
He went on a
What mountain?
vacation.
We need to get him.
Mexico.
We need to get him on a podcast.
Yes,
please.
we do. Yes, we do. I'll
He's,
tell him.
that guy's a fucking genius, man.
He's a better golfer.
Really?
That guy's a.
Then he is a financial analyst.
Bro, I think that guy can
That's
go
scary.
pro. That guy can go pro,
Really?
bro.
He's so disciplined, right? Pinche Vipul. I
Look,
built the
bro,
house for him.
This is what he does. Hey Mario, what's up? No, I heard you like to golf. The day we had the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite you to go golf with us. Do you walk or do you push the cart? La madre.
Excuse me?
Do you walk or do you use the cart? I'm like, I use the cart. Okay, I'll see you there. This guy is playing golf with you when you're driving the cart looking for your ball, and this guy is hitting and pushing his cart.
No, he's
pushing
not.
his clubs on a little cart, and he's kicking your ass like hardcore. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. We'll just save it for a lunch. We'll just get together for
I
lunch.
was like, dude, and you go through the embarrassment of like getting destroyed by this guy, but I wonder what it is with Lagos where it's like, what is it? Because it's the same houses, dude. I swear, and I'm like, dude, could it be? Because with Lagos comes HOA, comes the golf course,
True.
comes the fact that you can't fence your house.
I think it's that. I get that a lot. Like, not only in Los Lagos, but Far Plantation. It's like, oh, I love the house, but I have dogs and I cannot put a fence.
Pussy.
You know, I think I get that a lot.
Or
like,
hey,
a
I
lot.
want to put a pool and I have to make sure that my fence is see through
Yeah.
or something like that. Like you can't be out there in a bikini or you can't. You know what I mean? I'm not
In
saying.
my tanguita.
You know what I mean? Like how are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know? And I see these houses and like you said, they're not
They're
bad.
beautiful
yeah.
homes. Beautiful homes.
Yeah, there's some beautiful homes, and to me, it was a shock when I saw that when we started golfing again. Because you take a break from things and stuff. We took a break for hunting season. We started golfing again. I was just like, oh shit! And it's to me, it's like seeing what the market is doing, right?
We need to get Vipul. Can we get him on? Is he gonna be back by next week?
He won't be back till the second week of March.
Oh shit!
No,
really?
he's
A long
hiking right now.
vacation.
Yeah, he's hiking right now.
Okay.
He was like, I'm gonna go hiking in Mexico. I'm like, you hike, bro? He's like, yeah, I'll see you when I get back. Dude, to us, it's like, I like to. You have to hang out with people that are competitive, right? And he plays golf at a very high level.
He wants to kick your ass.
All the time. Oh, and like, he's not like everyone around him is just as good. You know what I mean? And when you're there, like, dude, I played football in college. I ran track in college. So to me, it's like I'm very competitive. So to me, it's like I suck at golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like I
Shit.
just want to be good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But no, like you. But it's not. It's about the camaraderie and understanding that you're paying your price. You have to pay your price consecutively, and you have to be okay with losing.
Yep.
You have to be okay with not being good. You have to be okay with being the one that's not leading the pack, because that's not what life is all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going with us next
I'm down,
time,
bro. You let me know. I'll be there.
It's so
Bryanna,
soul
do you golf?
crushing.
I don't golf.
What, is it something you'd be willing to do?
I'm down. Yeah.
You should. Like, how badass would it be? Brianna's like killing it in real estate. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I'll take you golfing if you want.
Bro.
I mean, business deals get done on the golf course,
dude.
Right?
There's a guy from
Some
Mexico.
major networking gets done on
Yeah.
the golf course.
There's a guy from Mexico that will not do business. A big time multi-millionaire. He will not do business with you. He has a YouTube channel. He will not do business with you if he can't drink with you and if he can't golf with you. Why?
Both of them very important, actually.
Dude, you will find a lot about a person when you go golfing, because golf will destroy your soul. It will destroy your ego.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Why?
great.
I mean, I the only experience I have with golf is Top Golf. That's it.
Top golf is the recreational part of it. Like, it's not like, no, when you go golf, like, dude, things just don't go your way. I've taken my girl golfing and she's seen, like, you hit the ball and it's just like shank, or, you know, it just doesn't
And you
go
like
your
look
way.
for the ball.
Boss, you have to hit the same ball throughout that.
Well, you're supposed to.
I mean, I feel like people just take random balls. No, or you go look for the balls.
No, you have to.
Oh.
You're supposed to go hit your ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put the same ball that you start with at the beginning of the hole. You have to go, and then you have to go and place it in that hole number, right?
Okay.
So every course has a number. Let's just say that Lagos, their number is 70, meaning that for 18 holes, you should hit the ball 70 times to place it in the hole.
If you're hitting par.
If you're hitting par. So that means that you have 70 chances, 70 hits or 70 strikes to get your par, right? That is how golf is played. Like, but it's with one. So yeah, you hit the ball, you know, you lose the ball and you're like, oh, I'm going to take a drop and all that stuff. But it's not like,
It's not supposed
it's
to be
not,
that way.
it's a really hard game, but it's a game of patience. It's a game of,
yeah, they've told me it's very challenging. Like,
Hey, you want to be a badass dude? Learn golf. Seriously. I would love to see Brianna at our golf tournament golfing.
aren't you guys having a golf?
Yes.
tournament?
yes,
Yeah.
December 14th.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, we still have a long way. But
You still got a long way.
You should get like a team. You should start practicing.
I mean, by that time, I already have my brokerage, so my
Get a team with your brokerage.
Yep.
And play in it, because I think it'd be cool. And another thing, so we're gonna have the fishing tournament, and Paco actually called me today and he was like, hey, so one thing we're gonna do for the people watching, one thing we're gonna do for the fishing tournament is Paco thought it would be real cool to have custom shirts, fishing shirts made, right? So we're gonna have guy shirts and we have girl shirts, right? So what we're gonna do is we already got the company. The total for the shirts is $4,000, and what we're gonna do is, for anybody that is looking to somehow sponsor this, we're gonna have a sponsor for the back of the shirt, and we're gonna have a sponsor for every sleeve.
Ooh, nice.
The back of the shirt is $2,000, and each sleeve is $1,000. But you're gonna have shirts that are gonna be blue, like and it's gonna look like fish scales.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna have the
That's
STBA logo in the middle. It's gonna be sick. And then the girl shirt is gonna be the same, but it's gonna be like a pink camel with the scale, and then the logo of the company that sponsors in the back,
Very
and then
cool.
every company on right and left.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Like 3 sponsors.
3 sponsors, and we're gonna do the same for the golf tournament. We're gonna because this last year we did something like, you know, we embroidered or whatever. But I was telling Paco, I was like, dude, I love what you're doing. I want to do the same for the golf tournament. I want to do something to where like let's order some really nice shirts for everybody, and I really want to get. I want to get more people involved. I want it to be more like, let's make it a family thing where people are showing up with family and stuff. Because this past one, this golf tournament, dude, it was awesome, bro.
Oh, we had a great time.
It was awesome.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a little hot though.
It was hot.
And we did change the date. So
I had to change it because it was hot, dude. Like, people were like, it was hot. And we had some great. So one thing we're going to do this year, for the people watching at home, we're going to, the whole sponsors, like Ronnie was a whole sponsor, and he decked out his whole, like, so Ronnie had hole 4?
yes, actually yes.
You had hole 4, which is a par 3. Do you know what a par 3 is? A par 3 means that
It's
you
a
have
shorter one.
you have three chances to place the ball in the hole. 3 chances, right? So he had this beautiful par 3, which I think is the best par 3 out of all of them.
I want number 4 again.
Dude,
please.
that was a beautiful hole, and you would pull up to Ronnie's hole, and he had like a whole setup of like couches and Palo Santo.
Oh, it was
and
a vibe,
semis.
bro.
Yo,
It was a vibe.
It was.
I was
mad.
recording in your house. I'm gonna take some of these.
Yeah, go for it, man. Take it, please.
It was awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I want to encourage everybody to do that, man. If you're gonna
Yeah.
sponsor a hole, man, go all out.
No, we had some great
Especially if
sponsors.
you're a builder. Like, dude, that's your time to
Shine.
shine.
Yeah.
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 Show people your style, what you do.
So this year, what we're gonna do for the whole sponsors is we're gonna let the golfers vote as they're finishing. Come and vote to see what hole you like the best.
Yeah.
So they're
Oh,
gonna
okay,
be
like
voting.
the setup.
Yes, which
Okay.
whole sponsor setup you like the best? Because Ronnie did great. The other one that did really
Mr.
good was
Lopez,
Mr.
yeah.
Lopez. Kicked ass. This
Yeah.
guy had a guy making tacos out there, a full bar. He had a masseuse. He had like
I did not see the masseuse.
he had
Damn,
all
I
sorts
wish I
of
would have known.
stuff, bro.
That's
it was
awesome.
awesome. Someone getting a massage.
Oh, okay.
Massage, yeah.
He was like,
That'd be cool.
es que cuando juegas golf te duelen los hombros. I don't know why. I'm
Sí,
like, what?
sí.
I'm like, what, bro? I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah.
Es lo que le digo a mi novia. I went golfing. Please massage my what? Back, shoulders, whatever.
Please. Nah, but it was a really good
You
turnout.
should totally learn golf.
I should.
That would be badass.
My brother plays golf, but I don't.
Take
I
a
don't.
couple lessons. Like, try it. You never know.
It's the world's best sport.
Melissa Miklik plays, and her daughters play.
Melissa Midlick, her daughters, and her sons. She actually played in our tournament with both
Yeah.
of her sons. Both of her sons play at A&M.
Yeah,
Gig 'em.
and Melissa, yeah, gig 'em, baby.
Gig 'em.
Yeah, and she's also a badass, right,
Oh,
Melissa?
So Miss Melissa McCulloch actually has one of the biggest golf tournaments in Texas. Her golf tournament is so big that she uses 2 golf courses. Imagine that.
That's huge.
That's awesome, bro.
Imagine that, bro.
She's a badass, dude.
Nah, she's great.
Melissa's a badass.
Shambo.
Yeah, dude. She's our title company, and we love them.
She's amazing. She actually offered to when I decided to have a golf tournament, I had just started playing golf. And I was like, I'm about it. I'm an extremist. I'm like, I'm all in. Like I'm doing this.
Super intense.
I remember she called me. She was like, "Come to my office." She's like, "What do you know about throwing a golf tournament?"
Nothing.
And I was honest with her. I was like, "Nothing." She's like, "Look, this is what you're gonna have to do." And like she like started telling me what I had to do. Right, dude. She came up to me during the tournament, and I remember I stopped at the clubhouse. I don't know what hole I started at, and I was going through the clubhouse, and I was like, "Let me just check on the clubhouse because I want to make sure everything was good." And she was there, and she was like, "You actually pulled this off." She's like, "This is beautiful."
Yeah.
Because at one point during the golf tournament, you can see the flow
Yeah, it was
of
great.
of the game and everybody in the carts and everybody's really into it. Because you'd be surprised how many people are really into golf to the point where just at the power lunch, I had people like, "Hey, wait, ¿qué onda con el golf tournament? When are you gonna do it? We're waiting for it." Like, it's insane. Like the guys from Central Ready Mix, they're like, "Yo, we're ready."
Really? Are they
Yeah.
good or what?
Oh, yeah.
He's got a couple young cats there that go pick up
Yes.
checks and stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
That's good.
they're ready, bro. They're like, "Yo,
So we got the bowling tournament coming up.
That's gonna be
Right,
nice.
that's next.
That's like soon.
Did you sign up for that?
No,
No,
No.
I didn't.
no.
No.
Do we
But
still have?
do we
we
still
don't
have-
have lanes, right?
I mean, I
Well,
can.
I got invited by the title.
Oh, good.
Okay, well you'll be there. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
And then we got so that's coming up in March.
So the bowling tournament, to everybody that decided to sponsor for the bowling tournament, thank you guys. The bowling tournament is also a first time thing that we're doing, and we want to make it an annual thing. Ulises is actually heading that. He's been helping me out with that. It's going to be at Flamingo Bowl, March
Cool.
29th, which I found out is Good Friday, which I had no idea. I'm so sorry to people that, celebrate Good Friday and all that good stuff.
We'll celebrate it there.
Yeah. We just come around and we'll celebrate Good Friday together. But we are going to have first, second, third place trophies going out.
Oh,
And
shit.
one thing that I like to do with our events is that the people that have won the trophies are going to have their names on the trophies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the next year comes, you're going to see the person that won it.
You're there
before you.
forever.
You're there forever.
You go down in the history
Yes.
books.
Yes.
That's badass.
That's what we did with the Lagos trophy, the first golf trophy that we did. And now that trophy is on top of the bookcase at Lagos, and it says STBA with the first winner on it. And
Oh,
everything.
dude, that's badass.
So you walk in to go play golf, and the big ass STBA trophy's right there, bro.
Very cool.
It's super cool, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's great.
That's cool, right?
So that's coming up in March, and then we got what else? We got a fishing tournament.
We got a fishing tournament in July. Oh no, mistake. Paco's moving it to the end of June.
Okay.
To the end of June, and what we're gonna do, the fishing tournament is gonna be at SPI. He's still working numbers and all that good stuff out. Like I said, there will be it's gonna be a long sleeve shirt that comes with a hoodie attached to
Ooh,
it,
nice.
and it's all gonna be like UV protection and all that good stuff. We're gonna have boys, for men and women, different colors. We will have 3 sponsors for the shirt. The shirt's gonna have an STBA logo here in the middle, then the sponsor for the back, and then each arm has a sponsor.
That'll be fun.
It's first come, first serve on the sponsorship because I know that people are going to go off on that. So I'm just wanting to see who's going to want to get that. And after that, we have the golf tournament December 14th. But prior to that, this week, actually, we have Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
We have Vegas this week. So myself and a couple of the board members will be traveling to Vegas. We have board meetings over there. So that
Yeah.
Starts Wednesday, right?
It starts,
well, for us, it starts Saturday.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we start Saturday.
This weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We start
shit.
Saturday.
Sorry.
You
Sorry,
haven't
this
packed,
weekend.
I assume.
Monday?
You haven't packed.
I have not packed.
Dude, my girl already went shopping. I'm like, dude, I still need to go buy a pair of pants or something.
Yeah.
I just need something. But yeah, we'll be out there. We start Saturday.
Cool.
Our first.
If you're going up there, you're part of STBA, please call us.
yeah, give
Let's
us a call.
get together.
Give us a
Yeah.
call.
Let's go to these meetings. If you're going to be up there for the weekend, these meetings, these are the head honchos of the state at the state level and the national level. So come, show face.
You would be surprised of who you would meet at these meetings. Some of these people, believe it or not, are building 300 to 400 homes a year. Like they're mass production builders, and they make a lot of decisions
Yeah,
for the nation. So
our industry.
yeah, for the industry. So if you can make a meeting, go out there. If you're a builder and you're somehow registered with an HB that has NAHB under them, you can attend. And even if you're not, you can attend as a guest and just go, because those are the meetings that are important, because they're making decisions for our industry. They're making decisions like, something I've spoken many times about.
Yeah.
Do you know what the whole new electrical code is? Have you heard about that?
No.
Do you want me to elaborate about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the point is that these decisions get made, and if you don't have a voice, it could impact our industry in a very negative way, which impacts you and me and everybody else.
So there's a code. There's a code that has been passed by the country, right? So the government, the Biden administration, passed this code where they have to use 2x6s, a new form of wiring for electrical, a new form of PVC pipe, a new form of HVAC that meets the standard to be green, right?
Okay.
And these people passed it. So now you have municipalities, which are cities, that are acquiring this code. Now, they're acquiring this code because this code comes with an incentive of $250,000 towards the city. So, meaning that whatever city is acquiring this code is okay with driving the prices of their homes up, because with all those changes, you're gonna drive the house. So and they showed it there at the last NAHB meeting. I was in Palm Springs, California. They showed a statistic. The average price of a home would increase between 40 to 60,000 on just those changes.
Oh wow!
And if you think about it, like, dude, you would lose a deal for $10,000.
Yeah.
So
For $5,000.
for $5,000, you know what I mean? So it's like, see, if these people have, and this is law, you can have City of McAllen adopted tomorrow.
Ya valió.
All you need is a mayor to take it in. That's all you need. You need people like Ronnie and I, Julio, Efrain, people that are going out there and sit down. We have a vote. The Valley has a vote. We haven't had one for 40 years. It's reality. We haven't had one. We have 4. And what if that passed and all you needed was 2 votes for it not to pass?
Yeah, no,
You know what I
to be
mean?
involved.
You know what I mean?
Yes, that's why we're going, and that's why we're making a big. We're making it very important that everybody showed up to these things. We have to. You got to get involved.
Yeah.
You have a fucking voice.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you use it?
Yep. You know, I'm not gonna be there for the show. The show starts on Tuesday. I got to come back Monday because I got baby at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the classes I saw.
The
shows.
The show and the classes are very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
if you go, Bryanna, seriously, you got to go do the
I'm
classes.
still thinking about it, yeah. Because
It's a
I
good
did
thing.
see it was
Tag heads the classes actually.
Dude, I'm gonna hit up Tag as soon as we get
He's
there.
already hitting me up.
Badass.
You
All
already
right,
know.
good. All right, good.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Tag is actually an NHB board member.
Okay.
He is the what is he for Hawaii?
Training.
No, for Hawaii.
Oh, I don't know. The ambassador.
He's something that have to do with Hawaii. Like I want to say he runs at HB or something like that. But Tag, he was a judge in our gallery of homes this past year, and he's one of the main instructors for NHB. So anything that you would need with anything, I mean, if you would tell me, "Sabes que, Mario, I want to do the classes, would I talk to?" I got you. I will send you with Tag. He's the main instructor, so
yeah,
he would take care of you.
It's gonna be fun, man. It'll be a good thing.
No, and the weather is really nice in February.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's gonna be fresh.
It's gonna be
it's
real
gonna be
nice.
pretty fresh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice. That's
I
a good
love that
thing.
weather, yeah.
I don't care about pools, bro. So I don't care about that.
Oh, I don't think I've ever been in like Vegas with a pool. Like I always go when it's cold. I don't know why.
I have. Great time, baby.
Part of
I had
that.
a great time.
We'll leave it at that.
The Encore has a badass pool party.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what else we got, bro? What else we got?
So, man, what's most important is what's coming up right now.
Yeah.
The IBS.
Get
Other
there.
than that, to all the builders that want to go to the show, go to the show, go see what's new and stuff. But the most important part of everything is the board meetings, which would be this weekend. So if y'all can, if anybody can go Friday or be there Saturday and Sunday. I mean, the show is a show. We've all been there plenty of times, new product, old product, new tile, new whatever, and this new light, and it's cool, but it's pretty cool to sit at these board meetings and see what's moving.
Yep.
Like, that is even cooler.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah. It was a great podcast, man.
Yeah, man. What'd you think? It wasn't so bad,
It
right?
wasn't that bad.
No, man. It's super.
I came in
It's
really
fun.
nervous.
I know you were. But it's not, it's just a conversation you would have with us anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's the idea. That's the point.
Yeah, it is. And thank you for, doing it. And I know you were like, chingao, I'm super nervous. But thank you for doing it. I think that you're somebody that's driving the industry forward. People want to be real estate agents because they see you and they're like, oh my God, selling sunset, I could do the same. But keep pushing the narrative. Be the example moving forward. It's like you said, it just because you see it on Facebook or Instagram or all that doesn't mean that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the numbers don't lie.
Top 5.
Top 5.
What's next?
That's
You got to beat that, right? Next
Number
year.
1 this year.
You got to do it. I mean, if you're not striving, What are you doing?
I don't even want to know what number I am, bro. It's scary.
Don't worry about it. You're doing great. You're
It's
hey,
not that important.
you're number one in my eyes. Man.
But as a realtor,
It's all good.
damn it.
A lot of people get like very, like, oh my god, the numbers, like
Sensitive.
Yeah,
I honestly didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know until I got involved, and I was like, oh my, like people talk about that.
yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
what number are you? No. Like, I'm not asking you.
I'm number one.
No, people ask you that like in random places.
For
like,
real.
oh, really? Like, I don't know.
Man, Jaime and I track how much we sold together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
important.
guys told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much? What? I don't remember.
We did 7 million, 6.9 million last year.
I'm gonna go home today and I'm gonna check how much I've sold for the old man
Yeah, do
because
it.
I don't keep track.
I think
I'm
it's
like
important,
you,
man.
like all my sales are 500, but
Yeah.
it's only for one person. You know. What
Yeah.
I mean, I sell everything, but the average is 500. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's some that are 100, 75. Sell everything. So,
You got it. I'll sell it.
whatever it is, yeah.
Whatever pays the least, baby.
Brandon, we're really excited that you came on. Seriously.
I'll invite you guys to the grand opening. That for sure. I'll organize something,
Yeah.
and grand opening and all that.
You're doing great. Keep kicking ass.
Yeah, dude. Keep
If you
kicking
need
ass.
anything from our organization, we are truly here to help. We hope you meet a shit ton of builders, and they give you some listings and some leads, and more than anything, like we just want good people in the organization. And,
Yeah.
and so we're super
I mean, I think you
happy
guys
you're
have
here.
a very good, organization. Like, all the people there. I mean, everybody's
very
great.
real.
Yeah,
It's very real.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
it's been really cool, and thank you for giving us to be a shot. And I know that when you came on, it was because of the gallery of homes,
Yes.
and you were sitting at Sergio's, Sergio's the fourplex. I remember that, and at the beginning she was like, "You're making me pay to do this." I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes.
But it was more so. The property was already under contract.
Yeah, she was like,
the
"What?"
fourplex. I was like, I already have this under contract. Like, why am I gonna pay to be in something that I
Y'all
already
should be
sold?
paying me.
Yeah, I'm like, pay me for my time. Saturday and Sunday
I was
for
like,
2 weekends straight. Come on.
I was like,
Nah,
"Sorry,
write the check.
sorry, you gotta pay."
Yeah.
No, but
the
you know
charm
what?
didn't work.
No, I want no, not here. I'm what you call I play blackjack, so it's very hardcore. But what I appreciate that you were like, all right, my thing is no te rajaste, and you were like, all right, what is it? 1,500, okay, and within a day you paid it. You were like, all right, that speaks volumes because you already know that pinche 1,500, way. Like to make all these connections.
It's a
dude,
bar tab at Ambra.
like, dude,
Seriously.
for real.
Seriously.
We've wracked those up.
You got you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
weekly.
it's like, dude, like you start to understand that you have to spend to
You
make.
gotta invest.
You have to.
Yeah, it's an investment for sure.
It's an
like
investment.
everything is like, how I said the signs, all that stuff. It's
Tienes que. Mi mamá siempre dice, tienes que invertir a tu negocio para sacarle tu negocio.
yeah.
You have to.
Yep.
You know. But let's cut to the raffle. What do we have, bro? Do we have people or no? Yeah.
We got. Well, how many people are we at right now?
Up to
50,000.
50,000? Oh my God, who was gonna win?
Hey, that's pretty good though.
Man, that's real good. Okay, so this is what we typically do at the show. We
Like, comment, share.
everybody like, comment, share.
If
on
you're
this.
watching right now,
Everybody.
do it real quick.
So we're not gonna have somebody win, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do about 10 people, so we're good, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Ms. Bryanna press the white circle, and then that little roulette's gonna spin off, and we're gonna show it on the camera who wins. Okay?
Okay.
You better pick me. No,
Wait.
no pressure.
Oh, there.
Let's go.
A ver. We need to have songs for this stuff.
Yeah, like a drum roll or
Yeah,
something.
we need something.
Carla de Leon.
Carla de Leon.
Ah. One of our viewers. Do you know Carla de Leon?
Carla.
Carla.
We don't know, but text us. Well, I guess she's on there, right?
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah. she'll
Thank
probably-
you. Thank you for tuning in, commenting, and liking.
Thank you.
That's very humbling. And please contact us so that we can get you the TV. And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Brianna, good job.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
This
Awesome.
was awesome.
It was a good podcast.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, we're going to have, Women in Construction
Yes.
is coming up March 4th.
Yeah.
And I talked to Carla yesterday.
Yes, sir.
With VMK. So we want to have a podcast that Wednesday.
We want to have a podcast with women within the construction industry.
Yeah.
You know, we want, Ronnie and I, and see how many people we can get, right?
Yeah. We got to celebrate that because I got a daughter.
Yeah.
And she wants to be an architect.
Yeah.
So.
I want to get my mom on it. If that
Let's
would be,
do it, bro. Let's get it.
Mom will be like, look here, where do I start?
Yeah, any woman that wants to be on the podcast, let's do it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'll
bro.
be cool.
That would be real cool.
For sure.
Pay how much?
You know, and to all the women out there with that, with the you just brought up, I just want to let you all know that, without you guys, without the women, there wouldn't be men like us. I love my mom dearly. I know Ronnie does too. And we thank you. And we're looking forward to having that podcast.
Yep, that'll be fun.
What's going on
That's
here?
the next one?
That'll be not next weekend, but the one after.
She what?
One after. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Carla de Leon is from
Oh,
Crown
nice.
Roofing Tile. Okay, I don't know how to work a iPhone.
Hey, Crown Roofing wants to do a workshop, by the way.
Crown Roofing Tile. Awesome, man. Thank you, Carla. Send her a message. Let her know what she wants. We can get her TV. Yeah, and you know what? The guy of Crown Roofing came up to me and he was told me that.
Bro, he's always at everything. He always is always talking to people, saying hi.
He loves the podcast, bro.
That's what it's about, bro. Like, you got to do that.
He was like, I love the podcast.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He's like, I love it. He's like,
I know the valley.
you and Ronnie are amazing. I'm like, all right, Doc.
Yeah.
I just want to go home.
Somebody please sponsor hair and makeup, right?
I know.
We
right?
haven't had it ever.
Outfit, everything.
What did we say? We want to have a podcast where? Cancun or Hawaii?
Both. I mean, why not?
If somebody wants to take our podcast out there,
Hey, well, I'm going to Cancun twice, June. So
Pues,
where's the
pues,
invite?
ya dijo.
let's go.
Pues buy my ticket.
Let me tell my girl. Let me tell my girl, like, hey, you want to go Cancun or no? Nah, dude. But thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you
Super
for having
cool.
me.
Super cool. We wish you all the best.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Ronnie, anything else?
Let's go. Let's sell some real estate, man.
Yes.
You see any buyers? Dude, got a Suze.
I need to get back to all the phone calls.
Got a Suze there, man.
for real.
We gotta get it out. We gotta get that one out.
Yeah.
So cool.
That one, everybody.
Cheers.
Stay safe.
you.
Have a good weekend. God bless. Anything y'all need,
Let us know.
STVA, let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.